I don't know if they stopped it when everyone started like mass buying, but like before like coronavirus happened, I would go to Iceland and they would sell like the industrial like packs of 8 of these, and I'd just buy one of those. I just remember like the last time that I went in. Well, yeah, because like I ordered.
How are you alive?
Because I've.
Have you ever had a glass of water?
That is actually a really
He's
good
alive because he has the luxury of not having
yeah, there
the shit in his body naturally.
Maximum cola taste, no sugar. All right, so there you go. That's all you need to know.
God,
No, I drink lots of water. I drink plenty of water. A lot of it's in tea,
plenty of
which
water.
is
Have you
dehydrating. But
I don't think the whole time we were together, I don't think I saw you drink like one glass of water. It was usually tea or rum.
I mean, like
Oh
this
no, I
thing
lied.
is
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
nightstand
Okay,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
time. All right.
That is vodka. We can tell that's vodka from here.
It wasn't much though. It was definitely mostly tea.
Because it was vodka, so I could only take a sip.
Yeah. Yeah. Started drinking that at like 11 o'clock.
As a side note, speaking about tea, Sarah, you have yet to talk about anything to do with the courts this week. Has there been no tea to spill?
All right.
This is the tea.
Any murder cases?
Little mini war against the colleague I don't like in the court. The one I
Yes.
told you about.
Do carry on. I mean, you told me. Tell everyone else.
Oh, so there's a person who I can't stand. She supports Trump and she hates Black Lives Matters. So.
Oh my god, amazing. Such fun.
So,
It's the court.
she's in court. So I decided to play dumb this week and just ask her constant questions just to see her stutter and.
I bet she's an anti-vaxxer. Did you get that information out of her? Yeah.
It is correlation, not causation. That is straight correlation.
No, all you do is just spread a rumor that say, pedophiles don't get vaccinated.
Yeah.
And then to be like, oh, did you know pedophiles don't get vaccinated? What do you think about that?
I'm just enjoying all the people who are like in universities in America who are just absolutely gaslighting their MAGA like classmates by just not acknowledging that Trump was ever president. Just like whenever they go on about Trump and they just go, who?
Absolutely perfect. Because
my
that is
God, so
exactly how they operate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no. He's a
Great job.
TV personality. He did The Apprentice. Like he's not a president.
Don't know what you're on about, mate.
Why the hell would he be president? He's a fucking idiot.
Like
Black
literally.
president actually did a really good job, wasn't it, Obama?
Yeah, there's a video of one of them literally saying that. It's like, yeah, the last president was good. Do you think? Were you thinking about Obama? No. Then maybe Joe Biden, because Joe Biden's the president. Then and they go,
And the
no,
last
the one in
one was
between.
I don't
Obama,
think
so-
America's ever had a good president. They've had an average president and bad presidents.
I
When's
mean,
the last time they had a good president?
it depends on your definition of good
Mm.
and
Yeah.
what you. I mean,
Well, I can't say
when was the la-
warmonger
when was the last time we had a
because
good
that's
prime
literally
minister?
all of them.
That's very true. When was the last time we had a good prime minister? Not
What
in
was the
my
one that got
lifetime.
blown up?
Possibly
I think as
Benjamin
far as, like,
Disraeli.
Things go.
The difference is, though, in this
Roosevelt was a
country,
pretty
like,
good
I can vote for a
president.
guy, and then I could criticize the same guy I voted for. You cannot do that in America. They cannot do no wrong the guy you voted for. They are perfect.
They've taken that tribalism thing way too far. And it escalates. So online helps escalate that kind of sort of tribalization thing where it's just like you become a better fan by ignoring any faults, shouting down anyone that says different, and hating the opposition more makes you more of a fan.
there was a thing that someone was showing. Like, I imagine for all of you guys, whenever you go onto Twitter, you don't see pretty much any right-wing stuff unless it's someone on the left commenting on it. I fully imagine they're all like screenshotting it or something like that.
The echo chamber.
There's an echo chamber for us, but obviously an echo chamber on the right as well, where there was a poll of something like, because Biden has basically said that the police now have to enforce masks in America, right?
Oh, only in government buildings you can do that.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, but it's going down to the states, and the states are like, yeah, we'll probably do it there. But there was a poll asking whether they think, do you think the police should ignore this law? And it was something like 40-odd thousand people said yes, which A is ludicrous because obviously they're police officers, they don't get to choose the laws, and if they get to choose the laws that they enforce, then that goes against the entirety of the Black Lives, all blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, the fact that 40,000 people said yes.
I love how America makes everything political. Oh, it's mass. That's political. No, that's not political. It is not political in any way. It's a pandemic, not political.
Yeah, there was also someone posted after Biden basically reversed the trans people being able to join the forces. There was this senator that was like, I thought Biden was supposed to be promoting unity. And then everyone was just like, he is, you fucking dipshit.
Yeah.
Because
It's
those
you that
people
promoted disunity.
are still humans.
Yes.
That's just.
Biology says there's only a man and a woman. Biologists. Actually,
And
well, society says that there's only men and women. Societal, or was it sociologists? Actually, that's a social construct. Your genitalia does not define your gender. For a start, we're not limited to just XX and XY chromosomes.
and today Trump has created the office of the former president.
Yes.
To
What?
continue his admin something, and it's basically just asking people to
Donate money.
Donate money.
Do most presidents do that?
No.
No,
No,
that's
So
just the straight up
president-
scam.
The presidency
Trump is
is,
a
is
fucking shyster.
after you come out of the presidency, you start getting paid. It's
What?
it's a minimum amount, but they get paid basically because they're essentially a career civil servant to that point.
Unless
idea-
the impeachment goes through, and then he doesn't.
Correct. But it's the same as all of the get out of jail free cards that he gave, because he's given more than any president has in history, all within a 3-week time space, reportedly for $2 million a pop.
That's not illegal, though.
It's not illegal, but what
How
he's
insane is that? It's not illegal.
He's very
Yeah.
clearly trying to get, because we know for at the minimum that Deutsche Bank wants him for a lot of money. Deutsche Bank wants him for a lot of fucking money. We're talking probably 750 million up.
So, just to check, so was this money he took out in America for America or for himself?
For himself.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I'll rephrase my question. Did he take it out claiming it was for the government, but took it for himself?
So this is
'cause
reportedly
it's all
from his
everything.
time prior to running for
Right.
president the second time.
That was more what I kind of wanted.
Actually,
to find
no. Yes, the second time was when he won. Yeah, because he ran in the late 90s as well, and got laughed at.
out. So nothing's changed. Oh, tell you what.
People actually voted for him.
Tell you what.
Yeah,
So,
he ran in the same one though, but that W won. So the 2000 election.
you like this as well. There's actually a mass of people want to remove him from the Home Alone 2 film. Such a
Yeah.
little pet revenge, but I love it
Led
so
by,
much.
Macaulay Culkin is
Yeah.
back in that himself. He's like,
Yeah,
get rid of them.
I mean,
there's a load of things where he actually films scenes in films because that's what he does. It's like, if you're going to film in this hotel, you have to film a scene with me, and then they just cut it.
yeah, I was going to say, Home Alone 2, they were going to cut it, but in the end, they just couldn't be asked to do it. They thought,
Yeah.
okay, we'll leave it in.
Amazing.
I love the idea that he
It's always
goes
really
going,
awkward
rat, they got me again.
It's always really awkward when people get sort of like, oh yeah, you can do this, you can have access to this, but only if I'm in it, or you do something that promotes us. So was watching a show called Caravan of Garbage, where they take apart, like, they just do reviews of usually bad films. And it was one of the Transformers films, like the Michael Bay ones.
Yeah.
And basically, he already has loads of deals with like military, because the military are all over it, because they give him planes to destroy. So they always make sure that the military's in it looking cool. And basically, they were filming in Jordan, so they were like, yeah, you can do that, but you have to have a part where we'd like come and fight the robots. There's just this one really weird bit where everything's looking really bad. The goodies are losing, and oh no, it's really bad. And it's like, wait, what's that? And you hear sound of distant choppers, and 2 helicopters appear. They're just, oh my god, it's the Jordanians! The Jordanians are here! One robot.
Yeah.
Just a bang, on screen for like a few seconds, and just destroyed. I was like, when the person who like made that deal must watch the film, must have been like, right.
Want to know an interesting fact about the U.S. Army? If the U.S. Army is
No.
ever mentioned within a film, it is within their legal rights that they must be portrayed as either neutral or the good guys. Which is why if you ever see a U.S. Army regiment or something that does something wrong, they are
Oh, he's gone.
the squad or the platoon.
You went away then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
They refer to them as their company, division, or platoon. Or
Okay.
because the U.S. Army has successfully sued Hollywood on a number of occasions for defamation.
Because no one wants to hurt the army's feelings.
Well, I mean, they make themselves look bad enough as it is, with was it last year or the year before with their Twitch stuff?
The army's on Twitch.
The army has
on
Twitch.
So the
Hey guys, it's your boy, Private
no,
Boy 229.
So the U.S. Army made a Twitch account where they were streaming games and were giving away free games, right? But to get those free games, you had to sign up to the army.
Fantastic.
Of course you did.
It was in small subtext that you were signing up for the army.
Oh my
Oh.
god,
They weren't
that's
They weren't
horrific.
explicit about it. So the Supreme Court got rid of that shit very quickly.
Even it.
It's only because they got caught, and at that point they had signed over 15,000 kids to the U.S. Army. By the time basically it meant that when they turned 18, a recruiter could turn up to their school and say, "You are not going to university. You have agreed that you will spend a term in the army."
Fucking hell.
But how can you agree to
Well,
something before you're classed as an adult?
It's a legal contract, exactly. So I don't see how that would work.
Which is what which is why it got thrown out. But what they were trying to claim is that because they were over the age of 14, which in some states is a classification for adulthood, it was legal. Because there's states within America that you can get married at the age of 11.
They're Mormon states, aren't they?
Not just Mormon states, but yes.
Yeah. With the permission of the parents, isn't it?
Doesn't even have to be the parents, a family member.
I
A
still
family
think
member.
But on the Trump thing, that 75 million voted for him this election. That's more people than in the whole of the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland together.
Yep.
Like, that's just fucking insane.
It's again why I made the joke last week. Is literally that country needs to separate itself into two halves because they are like just let them secede. Who cares? What are you losing? A bunch of rednecks and racists.
No, they need more than two political parties.
Yes, they do.
Because if you've already got two,
fingers
then
crossed we might get one.
all the nutters are going to have to join one anyway.
The Patriot Party.
The Patriot Party, that's it.
Is what he's planning to
I
call
think,
it.
like,
and
the
Wow.
Republicans must be shitting themselves because if that
because it will
happens,
just
it's
divide their
basically
votes.
there ain't going to be anyone voting Democrat that's going to go over to that party.
No, because all the moderate Republicans went Democrat. Because
Oh,
Democrat isn't left; it's left by United States standards.
Yeah, it's our right.
Yeah, it's our middle right.
The thing is, right, if I'm online, people start shouting at me because I go, oh, they're both right-wing compared to mine. Oh, you're just a centrist. No, mate. I can't be a centrist if you're both on the fucking right.
I can't be a centrist if I want a socialist state.
Reminds me. Did you see that interview where it was like, oh, but that sounds like socialist policies, and it's just like, I'm literally a communist. Like,
yeah. Why are you surprised? I want to go further than that.
Our D&D.
Yeah. It's not the dungeon master. It is our dungeon master. I mean, D&D is a pretty communist game.
It's a Satanist game.
Yes.
D&D runs off of a benevolent autocracy.
Yeah.
From the blood of innocent children.
I like that Mike Merles posted that back when AD&D 2 they were looking at the Golden Girls as the like great example of an adventuring party.
Oh yeah,
The
100%.
old
I
girls,
can see that.
that TV series with the old women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden Girls.
With Betty White in it.
And that's how the conversation looped back around to Betty White. Like, literally.
What?
Ben is only ever 3 conversation tracks away from Betty White.
Speaking of Betty White, her last interview was her. She said something along the lines of, "I think this is the greatest invention since sliced bread," and she went, "And I can say that because I was 15 years old when sliced bread became a thing." It's like, oh my god, Betty White is older than sliced bread.
Such a sharp wit. Like, I pray I have a wit as sharp as hers by the time.
You'll be pleased to know I looked it up. Rule 34 and Betty White does exist.
Of course.
No, don't tell it. Like, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
If you'll excuse me, I have 5
It's a
minutes.
rule
to
for a
spoil my
reason.
There was only one time in my life that 34 genuinely shocked and appalled me. And that's when I found an image of Stop It and Tidy Up. It is such an old kids' TV show.
I mean, the Study and Sweep ones are pretty horrendous.
Alright, I gotta look that up.
I mean, they've already got a hand, like,
Exactly,
all the way up
that's-
there.
Yeah, it's literally, it's that, but instead of it being like cloth, it's flesh.
I've been ready for ages, by the way, guys. I'm just waiting for you.
Oh, you say.
Oh god, why?
I can't wait. Thanks for the tip on OBS, by the way, because I did actually already have it installed and it seems to be working. We have 20 minutes so far of random banter.
Yes.
And the last bit is me looking up sooty and sweet porn.
On that note.
Yay!
Oh.
Yeah, I need to have a refresh because my note stopped at the point where I was drawing an axe. So
Did you get distracted?
Not a lot happened after that, really. People kept showering me with gifts, and it made
Golden
me and
gifts.
my character uncomfortable.
Stuff happened, and now we're on our way to the mountain.
We're not even on our way to the mountain yet. We haven't even
What,
left.
can you make that more concise? Eh?
We haven't.
That is essentially it.
The last thing that happened was Bree went to get laid.
Oh yeah, we did the
Oh
fuck.
yeah. I want to get laid.
Okay,
succeeded.
roll for getting laid.
Roll for con.
Roll for STIs.
Roll deception.
You have Sage ED.
Roll a d4 roll 2d4 for the direction of each of your eyes.
Yeah, amazing. I
love
I'm
it.
gonna do that.
I love
Ready?
the idea that that's where your partner goes. Do the thing I like.
So what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So what? It's a bird a Hago face.
Basically.
So
Yeah,
it's
Turns out the bust was actually accurate. It was just an O face.
Just an O face.
Hold on. Birds can't orgasm. Wow.
Don't do this, to be fair.
Rhea begs to differ.
I mean, I don't know.
How does he have
No,
fingers?
no more debates over over this stuff.
Rhea, is it true that there are bird boobs? You're the expert in this.
What was the question?
Bird boobs.
Bird boobs. Chicken breasts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm drinking too much for this.
Okay.
It is majority of the soft part of the boob without the nipple.
Yeah.
No, you have to dig it deep.
Yeah, just through the plumage.
Dig deeper.
It's very
They're in
nice,
this
lovely plumage.
I like how Ilya's just there, just like. these
So,
fucking
Ilya,
people.
D&D.
I mean, I could start being like a teacher to you guys and being like 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
Honestly,
And
yeah.
those TikToks where the teachers go all like, they shout out random things and the kids answer. Like, I would be 100% for that.
Ilya, you know how to do it. You just bring the microphone really close to your mouth, and you use your ASMR voice, and we'll all shut up.
That's pretty likely to.
Let's play D&D.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I've got a boner.
Previously on Humblewood, Diomed face down in the woodcutter's tales against Ikol Arpez, a Strig hedge captain of the bandits in Alderheart. After being defeated after a round of good luck to the opponent, mainly, and just maybe it having been a while, and the pressure of the situation, Diomed was taken out, and hastily left the scene. After some toing and froing, you started to annoy Ecolapes, but not so much that his crew turned on you, but enough that he told you to sod off and come back another time. When you're a bit more serious. After finding Diomed, he revealed that it was not a great experience taking him back to his time in the fighting pits back home. You did some shopping also.
Shopping.
With both knife and my brain for names has just gone to shit. Echo, thank you.
I didn't go shopping. I bought a shop.
Wow, that's shopping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, meta shopping.
I have a shop.
Trying to seek, some sort of redemption for what they'd pushed them into. Both bought some lovely ornate axes for Diarmid. As Dogtanyan decided, you know what, I'm going to turn another leaf and open my own shop and got some of the relevant materials.
What could go wrong?
Any excess stuff being stored at what happens to be his paternal household, which is now also going to be refurbished over the coming days and weeks whilst you're away. Rhea went off to say goodbye to her girlfriend for a little while, and they had a lovely night.
No, to go wow.
And you left off having made some preparations, and I think that's basically everything. Unless there's anything you guys wanted to elaborate on.
I think that was it.
You are at your current base of operations, and you have received word from Sisla that you can have a slightly larger escort of 3 to 4 guards and carts to go with them if you take the main roads, or if you take a more direct route through the forest, he would spare a couple of his more skilled guards to escort you. And I would encourage you to use the distance thing on the map.
Look at you!
Oh God.
Cross country, go.
Look, just because you're a ranger doesn't mean the rest of us are.
1 day of travel gets you approximately 2 hexes.
So is he telling us to go
at a normal pace?
Where are we going specifically here? Yes.
You have a route to the fortress. For the most part, obviously, there's going to have to be some improvisation to get you the whole way.
Leave that there for a second. So that's
compared to about 50 miles ish.
Oh, motherfucker! Literally asked you to keep it there.
What?
Oh, it's gone for me.
Oh, it's not for me. My finger hurts. Right, there you go. I'll get rid of it.
Oh! No other people are doing it.
How do I make a line?
I mean, it's not an exact science.
I know. Oh,
right. What are you trying to do?
Mine was going all over the place.
It's 2 hexes to a day. I want to know how many days it would take on the safe route.
About 9
and
days.
Then...
You go.
Thank
8 days.
you.
80 miles.
8 hexes, so that's about 4 days,
4
roughly.
days.
Oh, okay. So it's a day per 2 hexes, is it?
And it's
Yes.
more people going. We can have more assistance or more skilled assistance going the shorter way.
I say shorter way, skilled assistance.
I say
honestly,
Right.
I would rather go the safe way because I would rather us have all of our health, all of our spell slots, and everything else. Because we're going to turn up there from what it looks like pretty much at the same time.
If we go,
if the hex thing works correctly.
Right. And the last time we went to the woods, we almost
Didn't
died.
see.
Okay.
No, you almost died.
it was pretty dangerous. Yeah, it's obviously going to be a lot more dangerous going through that way. Sorry, Sarah.
Oh, and by the way, they are only escorting you as far as the base of the mountains.
Right, so
Do we need to stop at the avium if we go the main roadway?
I would prefer to stop at the avium.
Do you see Mom and Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense.
Can we not split the both, and instead of going directly from Alderheart,
Never
Like-
split the party.
Not that far.
instead of going like that,
Yeah, go in there.
there and then there.
That's
Is
what I
that
was
an
thinking.
option? Because then
okay.
if we get to the avium, we need a fucking breather, we'll have a safer space in which to do that.
Rhea,
Yeah, exactly.
would you, Rhea or Echo, would either of you know anything about this specific stretch of the wood? If we were to cut through there?
Would we DM?
Would we?
This would be more familiar to the news that probably.
No.
I mean,
This is where I'm
again, that's fine. I want information. I don't want to have to be going into there and then fighting another fucking basilisk for no reason other than we saved half a day.
There's no to my knowledge.
We're literally saving 3 days, though.
Cora and
you?
Knife, both of you roll history checks.
I mean, again, we could save 3 days if we don't get into combat every single day and almost die and then need to heal up every time, which is my concern.
Knife, you're like, I don't know, I was hiding out in sheds and whatnot.
It's also
I found a
admit,
yurt once.
Yeah.
for anyone with high enough insight, I seem to be avoiding the idea of going to the avium. I'm not up keen on the idea.
And Cora,
I kind of know that already.
Cora, you know that the main threat are large beasties like forest prowlers.
Oh, my expertise.
There's large dog. Yes, my expertise.
Fuck's a forest prowler.
I can speak to
Basically, yeah.
I don't know if they're
Basically,
technically
a
large,
panther
but
with
like
horns.
big beasties.
It's like a horse dog or something.
Oh, no, it's like a panther but with horns, like small spiky horns.
Oh, they are large, yeah.
I was
Amazing.
I was very tempted to go as like a beastmaster and have one of them.
Sounds incredibly sick. I don't want to fight them.
if they're large.
They
I'll speak to them.
they are large.
You're not. You lucked out with the giant elk. You're not going to be able to luck out to.
I've
Oh,
saw people die from giant frogs.
Let's tame one.
Every time I speak to them, nothing bad happens. I'm Cora New. Nothing bad happens. Essential, okay?
And
We are not
you know,
taming
things of that
everything
ilk.
that we find.
I'm not. Diarmid is not smart enough to make this conversation, so I'm stepping out.
Is there any drastic need to get to the bandit police like ASAP?
That's technically a day and a half, yeah?
Day and a quarter.
Well,
Yeah.
that says 2.6, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, day and a half. No, yeah, day and a quarter. So
Day and a quarter.
Is there any need to get to the bandit fortress like ASAP?
Well, they are going to attack and stuff.
we don't know where we don't know how close they are to striking. We just know that they are going to strike, and that thankfully the DM's been very nice to us in that the last like 7 weeks that we've been role playing has been like 2 days in universe.
I say we go long route then. Because the likelihood is that, you know, I've got a lot more my guard having a look out, you know, personally. We can just send these guys back once we reach the avium. And, you know, just take the long route.
Do the guards have like sending stones or something like that that we can communicate with? Like if they start getting into trouble, that we can try and help.
They would operate on a buddy system.
Accountability.
Is there tell you what, that'd be a shout if anybody wants to go see if we can buy some
Oh, I'd
sending
love
stones.
to.
I'll send. Well, yeah, no, I'm referring to me more than anyone. To be fair. But, no, rich boy is not fucking it up his own ass, like.
Or,
But,
or you know, last 10 gold over there.
Wait. I'm fucking broke, mate.
oh yeah, Mr. Three Sides to a Leaf.
I bought a shop. I'm broke.
You just bought a property.
Well, I am now. I bought a shop.
Are sending stones something that you are uncommon to find?
They are of uncommon rarity, yes.
Okay. Before we pop off, can I see if we can find some to get and to pass them out to some of the guards? So when they bugger off, we can contact them and ask them, like, look, is anything going on in Alderheart?
I'll save you some time. How much gold do you have?
Enough.
It would pay. It would be a good idea at the very least to get a pair that one can go with a party and one can be given to someone like Sizzler.
Yeah,
Also,
that's what I mean.
your experience of sending stones in Humblewood is that most of them tend to have limited usage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How much are they going to cost? Just generally a few. All we need to know is, like, is anything going on, and then they can tell us if there is or isn't. You know.
Do we know if the bandits? I guess the bandits are going to be moving. Are they at some point to Alderheart?
That's the idea.
That's supposedly what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So do we know if the bandits are going to be moving in this direction?
We have
Because
no
if-
idea.
Because
You
Well, I
have
mean,
some idea from your downtime
Oh yes.
yes, cool.
that they will most likely be taking a route through the forest.
Yeah, because we don't want to be going round when they're coming through.
Do some Scooby-Doo shit. Look at this fortress. It's empty.
But also, there's going to
Yeah,
be a
exactly.
handful of you against an army if you do intercept them.
Ah.
Do
could
we want?
hide.
Do we want to guerrilla warfare this and like punji sticks and all this kind of stuff and literally set up ambushes, Rambo the fuck out of it?
Surely they would have the advantage because they are more native to this place than we are. Like the
I mean,
forest
no,
and that.
more,
Two
all of
rangers
you
though.
are- Yeah, 2 rangers and 2 people who are from this area.
And an ex-bandit.
Yeah.
And a diamond.
And that.
Don't give me that
We
much
have,
credit.
Wait.
we have an army. We have a diamond.
I followed them for a bit, didn't I? Which way did they go?
Towards the stronghold.
So it was just that way.
So, if they were doing a direct line, then theoretically we'd want to be around here. But
As a yeah.
do we know anything about knife? Yeah. Are they likely to ransack this place on the way?
Full
Are
of
they-
nerds in it?
Are they likely to be like a goddamn conquering army and raze it to the ground on their way to their target?
Not on the way back, but probably on the.
You can roll an
Wait.
intelligence check if you like.
Are they going full Mongolian?
Yeah,
And
pretty much
also-
is what I'm asking. Yeah.
As a ranger, I would like
Damn
to
it,
track
range.
them and learn as much information as possible on the way.
I mean,
Just
you're,
an
you're
intelligence
the
check
bandit
is
hunter.
available.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. And I'd be keeping an eye out for beasts as well to not to tame, to
Avoid.
avoid, of course.
Kill them and skin them. Yeah.
Or I'm just here to make up the numbers and loot your corpse.
I'll go as far as to say that bandits tend to be opportunistic from that roll.
So probably.
Earlier,
I mean, the Avian is a pretty rich place, from my
Mm.
knowledge.
is the
I mean,
forest
it's where the news live.
It's famous.
is the forest dense enough that we could go across the canopy?
Spiders.
Good.
Those of you with
And it's
gliding
nice.
and climbing could, for large portions of it, yes.
So that's
Right.
what, 1, 2, 3, 4 party members for climbing. You can do that. climbing blind.
Hayes, how's your dex
15.
and your athletics?
It's athletics is a 0.
So you would probably be decent if you were up there, if you were acrobatic and all over the place, but getting up there is your problem.
Yeah. But I'm a ranger. I can just hide. I literally have the ability to just hide.
Yeah.
Oh, it's less to do with that. I just want to. If I'm up in the trees, I'm less likely to get stabbed by a panther.
I remember when we were going with Jincy, I remember distinctively Ilya was going, "Oh well, you could go up there, but there are spiders."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can get caught in a fucking spider
See,
web.
this is
That's
even
your
more reason
problem.
I don't want to go into this fucking forest. You know what? Just burn it down. Fuck this
What's
forest.
everybody's opinions? The
I'd rather-
ranger wants to go through the forest.
I
Dry
can go
armored
through
is
the forest.
BBEG.
I don't mind either way as long as we stop at the avian.
Yeah, I'm
So I'm
in
keen
difficult
for-
in the sense that I think it might be an idea to head through the forest to the avian and then
I
Ooh.
vote going through the forest. It cuts on time.
So what was your opinion, Josh? Because you weren't too enthusiastic.
So it's because of the basilisk. I'm not too keen on going for the through the forest, but I'm also not keen on going to the avian because
nerds.
yeah,
The
of
knife
stuff.
just wants to go there.
There's
That's
more than
fine.
one kind of petrification.
How many people do we have that are advancing on this foothold? Like, how many people are going to the foot of the mountain? Not us NPCs.
You get 2 if you go through the woods, or 4 if you travel on the road.
Fuck, is that it?
Basically, that's enough to mean that you don't have to roll skill checks for all your traveling, and you
Yeah,
get
no,
to
it's
just
fine. I was
be
just
decision makers.
my worry is that if we go through the forest, we miss them. If we go along the road, we miss them. So I was like, if we have plenty of NPCs, then we can do like a search party thing and spread the fuck out. But no, you get 2 geezers, deal with it.
Philip and Mitchell.
We'll be fine if we go through the forest.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Right? Who wants to go through the forest? Put your hands up. Who doesn't want to go through the forest?
I mean, I'm a little bit on edge with
I think the DM
Right,
should.
That's
It's
amazing. On my
4 to 3, so we're going through the forest.
on my screen, it's forest is the top row and road is the bottom row.
We're going through the forest. The democracy.
Fuck democracy. Yeah,
Stupid
yeah.
democracy.
Democracy. Wrong decision. Ah, yeah. Let's do it. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, so can we get 2 experienced geezers to come with us, please?
Yeah.
Preferably 2 other rangers.
Can we level up first, please?
What's a forest?
So, which ones do I choose for you?
Let's go through the forest where the ground is full of horned panthers, and if you go into the trees, it's spiders.
Just don't climb the trees. It's been established that these spiders hide up in the trees.
Yeah,
primarily.
I'm not on about the spiders. I'm on about the large beast that is a massive panther with horns.
That's fine.
Okay.
You can tame it.
So, joining you.
Guys, I'll murder you.
Not if you're dead.
Where's my?
If we kill it, we've got to find its children and try and just
No,
convince them that
no,
we're
no,
the
no, no, no,
consent.
no, no. Wait.
Fellow ranger.
Exactly.
Hey,
Neither of you will Beastmasters. Stop this shit.
Not yet.
pet.
Anyway, Leah, carry on.
Joining you are Lane Darkfeather, a a corvum who is sort of a jackdaw, so sort of a short beak and sort of slim features. And also Maury Bluebranch, a gallus with an extraordinary neck, long legs, and a built torso, an ostrich form gallus.
Yes.
The name.
Oh, step on me.
Maury, Mawry, Bluebranch.
So can we just all agree that the ostrich is basically the big woman from Resident
Yes.
Evil 8?
Again, to refer to my previous comment.
The big tittied, 9-foot tall goth vampire lady who everyone wants to step on them.
Yeah, exactly. Refer back to my previous comment. Step on me.
Yes.
Resident Evil's got vampires now.
Yeah,
I will put
and
it in the
werewolves.
group.
I think.
I have not played Resident Evil since Resident Evil 3.
Listen up, mate.
Maury comes up to you. All right then, lads. Well, looking forward to it. I'm a. Wait, which one did I just say? It was Maury.
Ori.
Yeah.
Maury is the ostrich.
Very, very tall. About 6 foot. And offers to shake all your hands. Are we drinking before we set off tomorrow, or what's
No.
the plan?
I'm not there.
And
Is this the
Lane
night?
just sort of taps about 4 foot high. Maury, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh,
Stand
straight
up
man,
a while.
the straight man and the wild one, love it. I smell a sitcom.
You know you overdo it when you meet new people. I'm Lane, by the way. Nice to meet you all.
I thought you referred to him as lame then.
Lane, Lain.
Lane.
My name's Lane because I don't drink.
Lane is female, by the way. And
The lowest,
Maury.
like, cool.
Maury is difficult to determine. Very androgen.
Cool.
Ah.
The problem with them being non-mammalians.
Damn them not having big boobs.
No,
I can't tell.
How dare you not have easily identifiable features?
First thing is, I can see that being a complaint from someone.
I mean, isn't that people's, like, quote, racist shit about Chinese people that they can't tell the difference?
Pretty much.
We can't tell the difference between what?
Oh, so what?
No, don't worry, we're not getting into that conversation.
So
We
what
have
do you know about the forest to the east then that we're going to be travelling through?
And Lane is the one to pipe up. Well, I've done a few little skirmishes out there in my time. Come from a village a little way south. It's there's a lot of high trees, a lot of mammalian type beasties. You got to watch out. Generally, high ground is better. There's a few tracks that we can use. Few large rivers that feed the largest one that we'll have to cross as well. But overall, unless we encounter large bandit groups, and I think we'll be okay. And Maury just goes, large bandit groups, I would love that.
Yes,
Yes, Maury.
I like them. I like this person.
And Lane just,
Be my friend.
I love the idea that just Lava just go bandit. Got Maury in the background doing it as well. Bandit, bandit.
Lane at the back going.
Oh god, there's more like her. Them.
Time bandits.
Good
Well, I'm
one.
ready to... Oh, I was able to find setting stones, by the way.
Roll investigation.
Can I persuade you to use deception? Fuck.
Deception?
Deception. Like you get out. It turns out you've got Maltesers.
Oh,
Find
What are you doing?
you did
You
not
find
find
some
sending
that got
stones.
thrown at
You pick up a
That's definitely someone's sold.
That is,
You're about to buy a Hessian sack that had a watermelon in it.
what you do find
Fantastic.
is, roll a d20.
Oh god. Just a general D20.
Yep.
What
9.
stupid thing
9.
called as a sending stone?
You find a wish ring. And immediately gets it stolen.
You are offered a small bag containing what you understand to be a set of 6 sending stones. They ask.
the mud fill.
What race? Let's see.
Be a Jerbine. They've all been.
I really
fucking
wanted to
robbing
be
us anyway.
the same Jerbine.
If that's a
just-
Jerbine, I am
just
kicking
turns
off.
up
Ah,
And just cons the party out of shit.
I love this. Just this reoccurring Jerbine just robbing us all somehow.
Yeah, because every time we do it, we're dumb as fuck.
Right.
Like dumb as rocks around.
Where are the
here.
races?
Jerbine.
I rolled a 2, so it is a Gallus. Could have been a Jerbine.
Dressed up as a Gallus. This is so long.
Yes, 3 Jerbines in
In a trench coat, for fuck's sake.
Jerbines in a cloak.
Yeah, a small bag of hand polished marbles. They request a price of 600 gold pieces, and you understand them to be sending stones at an absolute bargain price.
Okay,
can't
I heard
afford
the
that.
word 600 gold pieces, so I'm rolling to hide.
Yeah, I can't afford that. I'm not buying that. Not for 600 at least. Anyway, fuck that.
That's only 100 gold pieces per set of sending stones. You won't find those sorts of prices anywhere in the woods.
I can't afford it.
Slaps top of bag. This baby.
Well-
so many sending stones.
Not gonna lie, mate. I can barely afford that.
How about I just sell you one set? You won't get the bag,
I
but
can't afford that either.
one
think I
set
am
would be
rich.
200.
Right. So 200 for one set. Yeah, a set. There's 6 sets. 6 sets cost 600.
It's always
Yeah.
cheaper in bulk.
No, there
3
were 6 stones, so 3
Oh.
pairs.
I think it said 6 sets. If you,
Oh yeah,
fucking-
three sets. Yeah, sorry.
I can't afford that either. And I convince you to take 20 gold.
No,
30?
it's an absolute bargain. I promise you.
I'm not spending 100 gold on a set of setting stones. I could just send a paper. Postage cost 3 copper.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
but it
be
also
yours.
takes a few days.
That's fine. I'll just send one pre-early. Nah, I'm fine. I'm not spending 100 gold. I'm still. I mean, I rolled a 1.
You know, I just looked them up
I'm still
online
cheap as
and
fuck.
they put you back like on the webpage I found said they go for like 1,500.
Yeah. It's a really, really good price for something you
Jesus
we should have.
Wait. Can I just address something? So they cost 1,500 gold, but Pidge and Rhea have one from their mum who live on a farm.
They
But
had
it
a
only
single
goes to
use.
the mum.
They're cheer beans. They're drug dealers, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
Thieves. They're all
Yes.
thieves.
They're
Stereotype.
coming over here and they're bringing their sending stones.
Single-use stones are often you forged using divine magic, which is done within the community.
We have
Yep.
sending stones. I did not remember that.
But aren't they just sending stones that go to your mum?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the one, haven't we? One
I
stone?
think you did use it.
Yeah, but it was a one use though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
we let them know that we got
once per day.
Wilder Heart.
Yeah.
There's once per day, I think, isn't it?
No, it was just once. One and
Yeah.
done.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not spending 100 gold. Sorry. I'm still cheap as fuck.
Change your tune very quickly, Mr.
Change your
Moneybags.
mind.
I've got to put in. I've got an input for a request of money from the Strig, and that could take a few days. He told me, so ain't gonna happen.
No worries. They'll just
Let's
find
wait for
someone
Rhea
who'll
to
take
come
them.
back and then we'll head off.
Yeah, I'm done otherwise.
Right then, let's get to them bloody mountains then.
Let's go.
Let's
Right
go.
until which mountain?
Let's go find mountains.
It's only the one mountain,
Did
actually.
anyone have anyone they needed to say goodbye to?
I did that.
I mean, the only person with a connection here is Rhea.
I've done that.
I thought Pidge was getting flirty with that girl from the church.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
She
should have
robbed
went
him.
back.
Not that Pidge would remotely have noticed.
His character arc is just to get a girlfriend.
not that he knows that's his destiny.
Literally, the first part of this character arc is the 7-month waiting period to notice that flirting has happened.
Yeah, no, he would have been. Yeah, he would have gone to the commune and sort of said that they'll be going to the mountains.
And the cute one who was flirting with
Might
you would
be a
basically
while.
give you like an address and ask for you to write her.
I will 100% help.
But why?
you with letters.
I'm not RPing it because I can't, like, that's too far back in my notes to go and find like who it was and how I was role playing it.
Hide smut in the letters when they get sent out.
Every letter that I send and write, like I follow up and send off, Cora intercepts and says, "By the way, I drew this sketch of you, and it's really."
It's a really
that
shitty
handwriting
drawing,
just
but it's just got big
changes at the
boobs.
bottom of it.
No, there's a dick butt.
Yeah,
sign
we
of
do
the dick
The
at the
Simpsons. You know when Marge emails that big head guy and her sister's like, "Oh, so if we write this email, exactly that."
Oh dear. Yeah. Right, okay.
That's a
So
point.
yeah,
Phil, if you don't mind me-
so I want you to send Dear John letters, please.
Phil, that's a question I've been meaning to ask. I've been quick curious. What domain is your cleric?
Community, the one from Humblewood.
It is the Humblewood one.
Yeah.
That's just what
Community.
It's so good. Like,
It's very life domain adjacent.
Yeah.
But it just has some really funky things like the what's I want to say neighborhood watch, but that is not the right term.
That is now what it's
Community
called.
watch or whatever at level 6, which is just like a straight up like buffing everyone in your party thing, which is really nice. Just by being a bloody lovely bloke, just makes you feel better. Yeah, cool. Okay, good.
so
Go get some bandits.
yeah, that means you don't get the luxury of a cart. One of you has a mount. Is the goat coming with?
No.
No,
Yes.
trying to get you to bring the goat. No,
Yeah, it's
you're just
bring
not.
Billy.
We're not murdering Billy.
Not murdering Billy, but
Will
Billy needs to level up.
Billy can stay at the Viridian estate.
Yeah.
As long as your mum doesn't eat him.
She's not even in the estate, I don't think.
Yeah, that's where she's being
Not
kept.
in the estate.
It is the estate. Oh, okay.
Yeah, your estate is also a prison.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we want to live.
Not where Billy is.
Yeah,
Billy's
Billy's
got
in
the
the room.
whole like acres and acres of prison to enjoy.
What's the
You know it's in a tree, right?
Oh yeah.
Because the tree.
Oh, there's no there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
lawn for him to eat.
It's a very
not
big
land.
tree.
Oh.
Fake lawn.
It's a big ass tree.
Oh.
He's got a dog
It's
house.
fine. Goats from around that area are a good sort of good on
Climbers.
good
I mean, have
climbers.
you
Yeah.
Climbers.
I mean, have you
They've
seen
evolved.
goats climbing trees and shit?
I've seen them climbing mountain like cliff faces and shit like
Yeah,
that.
and
so
dams which are like
Yeah. Like, it's fine.
no, he'll be fine.
There's ain't no grass.
They'll bring him food and whatnot.
Just throw a bag of oats for him every day.
Yeah. It's fine. They've got the money.
We feed them the flesh of our enemies.
No, we're not turning the goat into a cannibal.
How's he a cannibal? He's not cannibal if he's eating other, mammals.
Because I know if we feed him human, then you'll feed it goat at some point.
You find a human in Humblewood.
Ha.
Ah, shut up. You know what I mean.
Mug.
Little fucking mug.
So
Suck my mug.
Yes, please.
Sorry, Ilya. Ben's been good.
you take a night's rest and make your final preparations. I'm just trying to find my calendar so I can mark off what the date is. That's
Calendar.
fucking somewhere.
I feel sorry for the guy called Cal.
Jesus, Hayes.
His name's Peter.
terrible.
Peter File.
Absolutely terrible.
I've drunk half a bottle of rum. Sorry, fuck off.
Jesus.
Good lord, man.
Yeah, slow
Make it
down.
last.
Slow down.
Make me.
Wait, why isn't my
We're saying this as your
fantasy
friends.
calendar up? That
Please
would
slow
work.
down. We want you to get to the end of the session.
I'll be fine as long as I don't walk around.
Yeah, so when you need to piss, or when Mary wants you to come kiss her goodnight.
Those
You
are the danger moments.
you set off on. I might have lost a day somewhere here, but it's now the 20th at daybreak. The night before the new moon.
Week 3.
You're awakened to knocks at each of your doors. Come on, let's go. No time to waste. It's the voice of Maury. It's not even knock it, like it's beak pecking, like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pumped.
I'm trying to find a good noisemaker. Nah, not quite
Just-
that. Anyway,
A grumpy cat that's been walking up.
At any time of the day, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
What then?
and you make your way down. Lane is up, but sort of hunched over a steaming bowl of porridge and an unusual steaming acidic bean smell from a cup, which of course we all know to be coffee.
Waffy.
What a
But,
strange thing to do.
hasn't really caught on. Yeah, I have to get it from the warmer climes. Have a little. You can try it if you want.
I'm going to try some. That sounds interesting. Try anything once.
Okay.
All right. Leave some for me though. All that keeps
And
me
yeah,
going.
I'll try some.
Give it a go as well.
And it's bitter and it's acidic. And sort of leaves your mouth a little bit weird.
Your character is now awake for 3 days.
I think I'm still a fan.
And yeah, over the next sort of 15-20 minutes, your heart rate's going to start rising and like your eyes are going to start.
Oh yeah, Pidge's never had anything like that before, so he's kind of quite excited about it. It's all right, okay, are we ready to go? Ready to go. I've packed my bag and stuff. Are we ready to go?
It's like the
Ready to go?
first time
quite exciting, isn't it?
you
It's
have
adventurous.
Coke as a kid.
Yeah,
Basically.
it is exactly what I was thinking.
Me and honey.
Stupid non-chance.
Can I say that I come back at some point?
Yes,
Doing
yeah,
this.
you'd be back.
Ruffled hair. Fat
From
feathers.
feathers.
It's feathers.
Hey, Ralph.
Feathers.
Hey man,
What?
today's the day. Today's the day. We're going on the big adventure. We're going to go out to Nancy's town. We're going to go out. Yeah, today.
What's wrong with you?
I'm excited.
I've been asking that for weeks.
Who else is like this?
I'm just watching out of amusement.
Literally no one.
You look
Knife,
around.
Just never had caffeine before.
Knife and Pidge, you're probably like this.
Knife is like a little bit shaky, but not the same sort of excitable that Pidge is. Like,
I mean, I've probably had a lot worse. So, you know, at the time where I was a bandit, I was probably into all sorts of narcotics and all shit. So, I'm probably just like,
but
Saltpeter and...
it would still just make you that because it's been
this
a little
stuff's
while since you would
legal.
have had anything, and it's probably a little bit like ooh,
Buzz.
bit of a buzz.
But yeah, so okay, sorry, we kind of had a bit of a debate about it, so I didn't really, sorry, you weren't really too sure of whether you were involved or not. But we're going to head out to the bandit fortress today. So we're going to go through the woods. We met two friends. One's a Corv, and then one of them's really tall.
Hi, I'm
All
Lane,
the cool kids are doing coffee these days.
and nice to meet you. My name's Maury.
Whoa! Your
Just
neck
told
is
me.
so long.
Well, thank you.
Proud. Hashtag proud.
And I must say,
Nice.
you have rather lovely plumage.
Thanks.
I'll do my best
She's
to
my
protect
sister.
all of your plumages and furs.
But they said it was me.
Thank you.
They mentioned me first though, so.
Lane, you terrible flirt. No, that is Lane. Maury, you terrible flirt. Right then. Let's get cracking then, shall we? I believe you lot are the ones who know the way. I know the area to some extent. And that you can see that there's already sort of some maps laid out on the table, and you're able to sort of point out the put your own on and sort of figure out like right, the bandit fortress is here, so
This is where I saw them walking through
Yeah.
and stuff.
roll a survival check.
Who?
Let's just see how well you're gonna plot your route.
They are.
Is this? Oh,
Can I
that's
get-
terrible.
Can I give advantage?
Yep.
Yay!
You're better at surviving than me. Oh God.
Well,
Um,
Wow. My brain is clearly not here right now.
Let's go back at the girlfriend's place.
We go this way.
Yeah, for 500 miles, and then realize it's the wrong way. Whoopsie.
And you start off sort of quite confidently, but you sort of find that this map on this path on this map isn't quite working out where it should, and this one on this one, and you get the general direction. So yeah, were you going sort of heading straight to the avian? Was that what you were meaning to do? And then bearing back up, right? Cool. So, Maury sort of brings out a little compass, sets a bearing.
Oh, that would have been useful. Probably should get one then.
You don't need one. You're a ranger.
Clearly, I do.
We did a lot in the forest. It's fine.
Yeah, it takes a bearing and sort of figures that you're going to have to. It'll wind a little bit, but generally there should be some paths that you can take. But it might be a bit more dense than you were hoping. As you set off, you can use this opportunity to role play if you want to.
I am going to try and get used to...
Oh, and you'd have Rasputin with you, obviously, as well.
Yes, I'm trying to get used to riding on the Rasputin.
Rasputin still doesn't want to be ridden, mind. You haven't got
Okay,
to that point.
if he's still not ready for that, then I'll just walk alongside him.
I'm just adjusting my grappling crossbow. My toy.
Can I pull knife to the side a little bit?
Yeah.
I wonder how. I wonder why.
How are you feeling about going back home?
In all honesty, not that great. I wasn't too keen on going through the woods because of like the creatures in there, but at the moment I think I'd probably rather face a mountain prowler than see my dad or yours.
I got my letter back from Mum and Dad.
Oh, you've been writing to them?
Yeah.
What have you been telling them?
How great I am. How fantastic I am. How things have been swell.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's been things going on over there. That's kind of why I want to go. Like, the college, there's been news of kids going missing, and my brothers aren't allowed there anymore. They've stopped all that, and so I kind of want to figure out what the hell is happening.
Yeah, that probably sounds like something we should look into. Like, what age of the kids do you know? Is that?
No, they didn't say.
Okay. Well, why don't we pop in? Because I might not want to see Edvard or Corval, but I want to see Casper and I want to see Edwin. So let's pop in. We can get everyone like at least a nice sleep for the night rather than have a sleep out here.
Yeah.
And find out what's going on, and maybe that can be something we deal with after we've dealt with the bandits.
That's what I'm hoping. But the worst part, they haven't heard any of my songs.
Well,
And yeah, I need to fix that as well.
Yeah, of course. Well, also, like I was trying to figure out the time. I was writing a song when I went and when I went and fetched the axe for Diarmid. I wrote him a little letter, and I also wrote a song. And I was trying to think of when the best time to perform it would be, but you know, I've always wanted to prove myself to my dad and show Edvard that I'm not useless like he thinks I am. And I think maybe my song might be that opportunity.
Go for it. Like, you are the best. I don't care what anyone says. Don't care what my parents say. Don't care anything. You are the best, and I learned everything from you. Okay.
Let's go show them your amazing songs. Let's go find out why kids are going missing. Let's, you know, get the boys back into school by finding out what the fuck's going on there, and let's kick some bandit ass as well. But yeah.
Now that's what I call bard rock.
Yeah.
72.
I want a bard. Bam, bam.
Yeah.
Oh, and I know this is a bit late coming. Are you heading for the Avium, or are you heading for your home village of Caerfi Hollow, which I've finally named?
I feel like the home village would be better.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is that?
It's literally just like next to it.
Cool.
So like a suburb.
It's like, I think the Avium's like another big tree, and we're at the base of it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, if you think about the Avium is, well, it's a huge tree, and there are other sort of smaller ones which are like the residential trees.
Yeah.
The campus, isn't it like a university or something like that, isn't it? Or
Essentially. Caerfi, by the way, basically what you'd expect in Welsh, Caerphy, hollow.
That's not Welsh. It hasn't got enough F's in it.
FFI. Caerphi.
No, you need like 10 F's.
Sorry, can you spell that again?
I mean, I could change it, but Caerphy.
Cool.
Caerphi. Along the way.
You die. Oh,
Next.
The forest begins to get more and more dense, but with the expertise, of course, of your rangers, and at this point it seems to be more Mari taking the large strides towards the front of the party, sort of keeping you on track. You've been travelling for a couple of hours, and the forest is getting denser, the trees taller, the shrubs are turning more to large mushrooms and small bushes. One of you roll a d8.
I've got it.
Are they following me at all?
You could go stealthily if you want to, by the way, guys. That's a fair point from Steve.
Oh, that's my plan.
Well, it's hardly really stealthy with the 2, even with a +7.
Traveling rules apply. It would just add like an extra time onto your journey if you were being stealthy.
So we're stealthing. Okay.
Are we still? Yeah. If everyone else is stealthing, I'll stealth. Can I go?
I'm
Are
not
they
being super stealth.
actively following me, or can I go into the trees?
So we're being. Sorry, go on.
Go on, Hayes.
Sorry, I'm just double checking because I think I may have misheard. So we're being followed by something, or do we know what we're being followed?
I never
by,
said that. I just asked one of you to roll a d8.
Oh right, okay. That's why I was so confused. I was wondering where we jumped from.
Metagaming.
Debris going. So I'm being followed, right?
No, as in, as
You're
a
leading the
ranger,
way.
are they following me, or can I go up into the tree?
Right. Sorry.
You and Echo can basically, one of you and one of the people you're travelling with will need to be taking point. So you'd need to sort that out with your companion.
Okay. Echo, do you want to go point, or shall I go point?
I'll go point. I don't mind because I'm hunting beasts. That's what we're supposed to be likely to find. So.
Yeah, and then I'll go in the tree.
No worries.
So yeah, it is dense enough now that you can sort of make your way through the canopy. Was that the D8 for the party there?
Yes.
It begins to get dense, but those of you nearer the front, I'd say being in the canopy, you'd notice this first, Rhea, a clearing comes up before you. A small pool of water giving off large amounts of mist, maybe 6, 7, 8 foot before it starts to get thinner. You can barely see the surface of the water, but for the sun just sort of glistening and reflecting. You can smell the sort of the hot damp coming from it. What do you do?
I don't know.
You reckon you're probably about 30 seconds ahead of your nearest party members.
I will have a look around for any danger then.
Roll perception.
Before they get there.
Danger zone.
Danger. Fucking hell. Dire rolls. That's a +7.
Take the road.
You don't know how deep the water is. You can see... Well, you can see roughly how wide it is, but you're not sure exactly.
I'll just wait for everyone else to catch up. See if they don't want to stop or just keep going.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you make your way to the edge of the canopy, or do you hang back, or anything else?
Yeah, I'll go to the edge of the canopy. I guess. Yeah.
The rest of you, as you're walking along, D'Artagnan and Knife, you're probably the last to notice the fact that it's starting to get a little bit lighter, but at the same time, it's a little bit hazy in your vision. At first, it's just sort of near the floor, but eventually it starts sort of rising, and you can't see from the front and back of the party. Lane, who is bringing up the rear. Stay close.
Wow, it's getting misty. I wonder if we're going to find that magic hedge again.
Shall I do a nature check?
Yeah, you can do.
Just help me with...
Is this natural?
Is this similar to when we found those weird frog things?
Yeah, the hedge, isn't it?
20.
20 nature. Very nice.
I know, everything natural.
Just give me a second.
Wait a minute. we met a hedge once. She lived in a house that disappeared in the mist. She was really nice, but you don't know that we know her because we had to tell people that she was dead.
We don't.
Do you
we don't
know
that.
how to sneak? Normally, what happens is, and get this right, you shut up.
You're not close enough to the mountains for hot springs, so it's weird that there'd be this level of mist and steam localized in one area.
Does it smell like sulfur?
There.
Like poo.
That's good. I'll use your passive. I'll say no. It does not smell like sulfur. This D'Artagnan, this would seem to be the work of some sort of elemental force. Not of fire, but
magical.
Yes. So some sort of water elemental is making this happen.
Go through the forest, they said. It'll be faster, they said.
I'm not saying a water elemental. That is like a category for those of you who know the game.
Something's afoot here.
Should we just go around then?
Something's a paw.
Blissfully unaware in the trees.
Asking,
how big is it?
Rhea,
How would it take to get around it?
It's quite large.
Rhea?
I'm in the trees.
No, can we see you? Are you making yourself visible to the party?
Yeah, I am now. If you've caught up, I will.
Yeah. Are you able to see the extent of this mystical mist?
Am I able to see it? Or with an 11?
You were high up though.
Yeah.
You could see
I
that
guess
it.
I can see down onto the mist.
You could see that it filled the clearing, which is not huge, you know, but you don't know if it extends any further.
Will it take us long to get around it? Will it take us too much of a detour?
As you're having this conversation, the mist begins to grow thicker.
Uh-oh.
I draw my bow and just start back away, guys.
I miss your moles.
I guess if you can get up in the tree, if you can get up in the tree, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
trees are safe.
So, Diarmid, Rhea, you start scaling.
Yep, I am going up as far as the trunks look like they'll hold me.
What are you doing with Rasputin?
He is going to go with Pidge because Pidge and
Rasputin. I was going to say, can
Cora can speak to it.
I can speak to it.
Cora, have a conversation with this person, with this animal that's slightly less intelligent than I am.
Just tell him to go back. We don't need Rasputin, do we?
Go away.
How dare you, Hayes?
Actually, I will. I change my mind. I'll come down, and I will. I don't know. I'll get my bow out and I'll be like, okay, I think we should maybe make our way through this slowly. We're in it now, aren't we?
Sorry, I was just looking to see if elk can climb, and I just came across the first Google result was they have a vertical jump of 8 feet.
Yep.
Nice.
You can also swim underwater.
They find killer whales are fun.
Wait, is this game
so much
stats
better
or
than
real stats?
Real
This
stats.
is real stats.
Elks are magical.
Powerful.
Elk actually get interesting fact. Elk get preyed on by killer whales.
Yep, because they go swimming. Look, seaweed.
Elk.
Elk.
Yes.
So weird.
Elk?
Okay.
Elk like seaweed. It's like crack for them. So then they go into the sea and then they get eaten by killer whales because elk can swim very, very well.
Yeah, but killer whales can swim better.
Yes, correct.
False.
Elk are all
Elks are better swimming than killer whales.
So yeah, doesn't say if it can climb, but he can jump. If the tree was strong enough to support him.
We're not doing this. You're not breaking my elk's back.
I am not going in the trees. I am just being super stealthy and being very careful.
Okay. Roll a stealth check as the mist rolls in.
Hey! +7.
We can't.
16.
Dogtanian is one with the
I don't know
mist.
where I am. That's how hidden I am.
So, based on previous conversations with Rasputin, because he knows about magic water, all of that pond and stuff, does that have any clue what this fog is? Because, like, this damn elf does know some stuff.
Hey, I tried to catch it. Missed.
And Rasputin sort of
Nay.
gives
Thanks for
you the
ignoring my
idea
bad
that
joke.
he
Thanks for that.
Right, what's what was said?
This is certainly nothing like the pool that he came from, and he would very much like to get away from it.
Yeah, I'll just start backing up with Rasputin then.
Are we able to go around it and not in the fog?
So Rasputin, at some speed, actually starts sort of retreating back out of the fog that's rolling in.
Like the opposite direction, or?
I trust the moose. Back away.
Yeah, back away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I followed D'Artagnan's suit and
Okay.
I'm trying to sneak away.
You're not following me. I just suddenly disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, so did I.
Yeah, with a nat 20, not as high total, but still very impressive. You can hear the two of you who are sort of concealed within the mist. It's like the sound of a kettle boiling. And you hear this sort of coming round and weaving through the trees, searching.
Fuck it. I'm gonna also hide.
Yes.
I've kept saying to walk away. No one's doing it. Fuck it.
I know.
Oh yeah, no, I thought.
No, we were waiting.
Bollocks.
We will let Amelia explain what's happening.
Yeah, I think we are walking away.
Yeah, we're all leaving.
Oh, well,
Back.
that case then.
Backing away there, Bob.
But I gotta be perfectly honest. If it's catching up, I'm not stealthing. I'm just.
I will stealth.
I am keeping pace with my elk. It's
My
just
natural response as a character, if anything might be happening, it's happening when it can't see me.
Mm-hmm.
Your two
Yeah, I'll
companions
follow.
got a 10 and a
I'll follow the
20.
Oh no, I never. Ilya, I can't
Yes.
remember what we said about blind fighting.
You took it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. That was instead of the one I already have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yep.
Those of you in the trees, you see that the steamy mist sort of swirling and making its way round and round the trees.
I think I came down to be with the party. Mainly my brother.
Okay.
My brother. He's not very good at stealthing.
Between you, including your companions, Echo, you hear this coming up from your right, but suddenly this flash of black, Lane Darkfeather just ushers you to one side and away behind a nearby tree. And you all manage to make your way out of the steam, some way back, and as you do, it just starts to retreat back towards the clearing.
So I vote we avoid that.
Yes.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, probably gonna put a little bit of extra time on, but it's
Let's go around.
that was kind of spooky.
Horned panthers, spiders, and now a fucking killer mist.
Can I?
Fuck these forests.
You have Killer Mist as part of your rage. Sorry. Go.
Yes, but I'm equally as weirded out by that. I haven't actually seen it properly yet.
In Russia, mist kills you.
No, in Humblewood, mist kills you.
Saying, Cora?
I was gonna say, can I do a quick history check to see if I can pull any tales or lore about Bosnia like that?
It's Jinxie's ghost.
Yeah, go for it.
He's come back
Actually,
for us.
I'd usually say Arcana for this sort of one.
Arcana? Okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
Magic.
I'm not good at Arcana. Never mind.
Hard to recall.
Come on, 2 more levels until Jack of all trades.
Yeah. Hint, hint.
What? I thought that kicked in. Is that a level 5 ability? I thought it was before that.
No, it's level 5.
It's a level 2, and you get a. Is it expertise?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
like rogues.
It's pretty much like by level 5, you have pretty much everything. You're either not good at it, like just average, or good to excellent
Yeah.
at everything.
Great. Okay.
Good to excellent everything.
Yeah, let's go around.
Yes.
Yes.
And you.
I'm gonna send Rasputin back to the stable.
Are you gonna go?
Mate, Rasputin is fine.
Okay, fine. He can come with. He can do as he pleases. He has a mind of his own. He's as sentient as I am, so.
Yeah, I imagine you're just like, it's not safe, and Rasputin's like, just carries on.
Bitch.
Bird, please.
Literally just walking after him, is like, don't fucking ignore me.
Why do you do this?
Why are you
It's not my fault. I love you.
Why are you running?
Why don't you love me back?
God damn it, I just want one ride.
So you avoid whatever was in the mist and plot a course around.
We don't need to know what's in the mist.
By avoiding this, you have to take a slight, not the main road, but a slightly more well-travelled route. That takes a bit longer. So it's going to add to your overall travel time. It's not familiar yet.
Start singing some humble folk songs.
No.
No, we not. stealth thing? What?
Yeah, what speed would you like to go at?
Quickly,
I love the-
but carefully.
I think I can go at the same speed, but
A brisk but quiet pace.
Yeah.
I love the idea of Damage trying to convince everybody to sprint.
I'm not trying to
Faster-
sprint. I want to
faster
get
than a
out to the
mountain
fucking
prowler.
forest.
It's a joke, Ben.
If
my
I wanted to sprint, I would just leave you behind with my elk.
So this is basically your new
Shall we
route.
go pace all of you apart from the rangers?
Um,
so it's
so far, it's added an extra half day.
a day and a half.
Yeah. Actually, why don't we just draw on the? Why don't we just draw on it? Whee! So. As it comes towards sunset, you come across a couple of other things on your journey. There's a couple of sort of ember bats that fly by. Do you let them go, or do you shoot them down?
Should.
Yeah, just take him down.
Yeah.
Rhea's gonna do it.
And between all of you and your companions, you're able to take out just a couple of swarms.
Simmer down, drama queen.
Last time the ember bats got involved, you got lit on fire.
But did I die?
No, don't.
Still no sign of large beasties that you were aware was going to be the main threat. You do recognise that you're on what appears to be one of the main tracks that that bandits would be using to make their way to Alderheart. And you're able to sort of make a note of where you are. You start making your way towards an area that becomes a little more familiar, and a little more well-trodden as you start to arc back southwards towards the Avium and Kaifi Hollow. Where's my fucking tab gone? And you find yourselves at a broken bridge. It is
bugger.
approximately... Yeah, puzzles, bitches.
Boo!
It is approximately a 150-foot gap with a 300-foot drop.
Okay, I get my grappling hook gun.
How much range do you have on it?
That's a good shout actually. Plus we need like 3 other bits of rope. It is. I can't understand the range. 80 in brackets, 320.
So 320 inaccurate, 80 is your general range. How much rope do you have?
50. Ergo, why we need the more people drop.
3. Does your gun does this thing have the ability to shoot 3 tied pieces of rope without jamming?
It's a crossbow. You just shoot the bolt and the rope comes with it.
Right, that's what I'm asking.
It doesn't go through a barrel. Yeah.
You referred to it
I've
as a
got
grapple
50
gun, so I
foot.
was like,
No.
Right.
Okay,
How
yeah.
big is this gap again?
150.
150.
The Corvum,
Yes.
what's their like flying ability?
Yeah. Can someone just fly across with a rope?
No, it's like glide
Glide.
is is like your movement speed.
And you
so
drop as you go.
that-
We don't know this person's skill
Yeah.
set ability. They might be like all magic tapped and just be able to be like "Whoop," and float off.
Can anyone fly?
if we all get on the ostrich's back and it takes a really really long run up, we'll be all right.
I mean, the ostrich could never fly.
I
Yeah,
literally,
but its legs, it'll jump.
worst case,
Long jump.
worst case, I also do own a climber's kit.
Lane, can you fly?
I'm more of a glider and a climber myself.
Well, if
I
you were
need
to-
to pull
I'm a
that
glider,
one
not
up.
a climber. No, I'm not a flyer.
If you
so-
were to glide across and then climb up to the other side of the bridge, and you had the rope, and then we could tie
do
both
that.
ends off and tight rope.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I was just thinking. Oh,
Someone please do the math before you actually jump.
yeah.
But it's
thinking.
Boo, maths, boo.
it also still depends on what is at the bottom, because even if
Yeah.
we glide and go the way down, if it's all cliff and then just like terrifying rapids, we're still fucked when we
How-
get to the bottom.
How high is it? Did you say?
300-foot drop.
Right, okay. Which
Like,
of us has
what's
got the
your
best
traje-
throwing?
trajectory?
For gliding, for every 60 feet you descend.
And
No, every 10 foot you descend, you go 25 foot across.
And
That's fine then.
it says
you're
here
pretty
while
buff, aren't you?
it says while doing so, you continue
so
to fall
it's-
gently at a speed of 60 feet per round.
60 foot would get you across to the other cliff side. 60
Can I
foot
just
falling.
point out as well? If you look in the top part of the map, there's a little ramp that goes down to a lower part of the cliff. Which, if
Yeah,
that's the
there's like a-
case, you can just you can just glide over to the beach beer, and then just go around.
And Lane agrees that they could make it to the cliff, but that would make it difficult to, bring a rope and then go all the way round.
Yeah, you couldn't go all the way around with a rope.
Rhea,
Obviously, no, I'd shoot the rope once
yeah.
you're on the other side.
Rhea, could you get to that beach?
Yeah, probably.
Could you fire an arrow from that beach over to the other side if you had hung all of our rope, and then tie it, and then we do like a
Are you thinking of fox gliding?
Ah,
I can glide.
very much, yeah.
yeah.
What's fox glide?
Like a zip line.
Zip line.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, where you basically put something over the top of a wire
And then
and then
right down
slide
again.
along it. Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Well, I'm looking up throwing distance. A javelin on average goes 150 feet.
Yeah, but I'd rather do this safely, and if Rhea gets down there, Rhea can tell how deep the water is, how much danger there is if one of us do happen to fall in. Et cetera, et
I miss
cetera.
breakfast. I eat danger for breakfast.
All right, pushes him into the river.
Yeah, how fast is this river moving?
You can see it's narrowing and going to a waterfall.
Oh God.
No.
Yeah, let's zip line this.
Waterfalls here, yes?
It looks
Yes.
like it. Do you know?
Yeah, because if we. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, like Lane and Maori. Do you know of any other bridges to cross? How likely they are?
I don't know if
How
you can
far
hear
away they're
the
likely to be?
waterfall there.
Whoa.
What?
Water sounds.
Oh.
It sounds more like a Hoover.
Yeah, it's
I thought it
basically
looked
just
soundless.
white noise.
Yeah, let's just zip line this. You know, we all go down here, zip line across what looks to be the calmer part of the water.
don't you need trajectory down to zip line?
Yeah, what you're talking about is like rope pulling the top if we do like that.
Well, this is higher
down
than the
here.
beach.
That's 300 feet.
You're not doing it to the beach. If you were to do it, you were looking at going here to here, which would be basically monkey climbing across it.
There are also trees either side of the beach area.
Yeah, because you need
As
to
you can
attach
see.
it to something. We're not looking at. We need to tie it on both ends.
So are you thinking of doing it here?
I was thinking more doing it here.
So yeah, Ilya,
From
is
here
that
down to here.
Yeah, tree to tree, which is 300 feet.
what we're looking at here?
You can't get down there, surely.
What are you looking at? Is that your...
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't know what you're asking me. There's too many voices.
Okay, I'll go.
How scary does this cliff drop look? Because we're talking about going from here, like this descent is easy.
Do you look over the edge?
Yeah.
Roll a con save.
Where to go?
I would like to go down the nice grassed path bit, please.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'd like to go down the friendly bit.
you know, it's nothing compared to looking out over the edge of Alderheart. So you're just like, it's alright.
So how?
Just jumped out.
I've just thought about it. If we do this, I can't bring Rasputin either.
No.
Use him as
Well,
a
he
zip
can be
line.
the thing that you hold on to
Yeah.
go across the road.
Look, hemp is not strong word.
Ilya,
Yes.
So with
Is-
a good swimmer, you might have enough strength to swim across the beach.
Can't get down there.
Well, from here, imagine it's not massive. I'm wondering, like,
Oh.
Yeah, that was my next question after Phil.
So you make your way round to have a look. Roll an investigation check or perception, your choice.
who's this for?
Rhea.
Oh, sorry, me?
Yeah,
Oh, cool,
you
sorry.
asked about that bit, didn't you? bit?
I wanted to know how high it was from the ledge, top to the ledge down to the bottom.
What, like from here to here, sort of thing?
Yeah, from here to here,
From
and
there
then
to
from
there.
here to the floor.
Yeah, there to there is about halfway down.
Okay,
I just realised I've got a kitten.
that's all I want
Yep.
to know. Phil has been dying to ask you a question for ages.
thanks. Is it traversable down there where the blue line is? Is that traversable? Is it like sloping down? Is it a cliff face? Can you walk down it? Is
You
it...
can try and find out.
The blue path that I've drawn, is that a walkable route?
Yeah, I think that's what Phil was
That's
asking
what I'm
as well.
asking.
So, Phil, Knife and Pidge, how are you? Do you go round? Do you have a look? What are you doing?
Yeah, let's start walking in that direction, seeing if it's a slope or if it's just a cliff with grass on it.
Right.
So, roll perception or investigation, your choice, depending on.
Yeah, not bad.
Um,
Did I write?
yeah,
Yeah.
19 is decent. To the eyes, it looks like it. You know, it's quite narrow, quite steep. It would be difficult. Knife, as you sort of get down on all fours and sort of feel about, it's moss basically, and like walking would quickly turn into sliding.
Right, I'm going to do an investigation to see if I can nat 20 to see if I think
I
I can
can.
traverse down this cliff with my piton and rope?
I mean,
It's pronounced piton or python?
I think it's
either.
I think it's Python.
Okay.
I always read it as Python.
Foot knife.
Piton are the thing that you jam into the.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I've
that's
got.
what
Yeah.
these are.
Yeah, it's the spike with the circle on it.
Yeah, they come in burglars kits.
Yeah.
Mm.
I not that I'm a burglar. I am.
He's left that behind.
Well, as a thief, I think you get equal climbing speed to your movement speed anyway. So yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that then.
And going all the way down. How are you gonna cross the river?
So
Sorry,
yeah.
can I just
You
clarify
deduce
something? Sorry.
you can make your way downwards, but it's the question then is what you do from there.
I still think we should just grab a rope from, tie it around a rock up here, tie it around
Yeah.
a rock down there.
But
Zipline.
our main issue right now is Rasputin.
Just send him home.
Do you reckon he can go up here and like walk across? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, tell you what we could try. No, I was going to say, think if we could try and grappling hook across by here, but then try and swing down. But yeah, the problem is how you can get the rope back up. Why do we?
Want to spend a couple of hours just mending it?
You could do.
We'd need the bricks to fix it.
Yeah,
I mean, we could. Why don't we just chop down some trees and just make a path?
I mean, Diarmid is
300 foot
proficient
trees.
in mason's tools, and Pidge is proficient in carpenter's
carpentry.
tools. Between
Yeah,
you,
what are the trees like in this area? Have we got
I
any
also have
nearby?
2 great axes.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
got 2 tinkers in the group as well who can make little like fins you attach fins to.
there's
Holy shit! Yeah, is that?
there's
Yeah,
there's
plus-
some decent trees.
Are they 150 foot?
Haha. Well, if they are, it will take a fucking long time to chop them down.
Yeah.
Even with a Diarmid, I think.
Well, I mean,
And even
they
if
don't.
they're not.
They need to be more like 180 foot.
Yeah. They need to be really fucking tall.
Well, I
Uh,
imagine they are.
Haven't you seen
Great.
Taskmasters? You can make shorter things longer with a bit of
Yeah.
pink tape.
Can I just double check something? Have we established if this is if the river before the rapids is calm or deep or?
We can't see it through. We're too high up,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, why don't
We can just tell that it's narrowing, and then there's a waterfall.
Yeah, because I was thinking we could try and climb down to up to this bit and just try and jump between the rocks, maybe.
Am I on my way down?
Haven't you ever played Pooh Stick? And I pick up a stick and just throw it off the bridge.
Yeah, but that's.
Roll the poo stick.
I put a stick in my crossbow and shoot it at the river.
Well, because you just see how quickly it gets out of sight, wouldn't you?
That's a good shot, actually.
So wait,
Yeah.
where are you throwing it?
So,
Um,
standing here,
Yeah.
just launch it off over.
As
and
far
just
up as we
watch.
can.
I'm just wondering how far you're going to be able to. How far you're going to be able to throw it from there?
No.
Because these aren't 5 foot squares.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
50 foot. Each square is 50 foot.
Yeah.
You can drop it literally off.
I'm just trying to gauge how quickly the water's going. I just need to be able to.
I
It'll be
mean,
slower.
below the bridge, it's pretty fast.
Like it will kill you first.
If the
The
speed doesn't kill you, the waterfall will.
The landing will definitely kill you.
It could be traversable, but it would be incredibly difficult.
Read a zip line.
Can we just agree that the next time there's a boat to go the main road or through the woods, we go on
we go a bit less instead of us.
Yeah.
Because all we've done is circumnavigate bullshit obstacles that we couldn't have had on the main road. Well done, Rangers. Thanks a lot. We could have been staying in a
Hey.
nice bed tonight, but instead
I
we
can
got to stay out
go
here.
down.
We got
I
to stay
c- I
out
can-
here with the fucking panthers and the fucking mist creatures.
Hey,
Hooray.
I can get everybody across except for the elk. I didn't want to bring him. Whatever. No.
You're meant to be good
I'm
with
just going down the
animals.
cliff. I've had enough.
out of this.
No, Dog Tanyan's dead.
Dogtanian, you're
I'm going to cut down trees.
Dogtanian, you're near the foot of the cliff. What do you do?
Right, I'm at the bottom,
Honestly,
right?
going along with it.
Yeah, which bit of the cliff were you going straight below the bridge, or were you going from further up?
Whichever bit looks safest.
Roll investigation.
I did. That's what 120 was for.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. That makes sense. You just were asking if you could at the time, but yeah, seeing what bit's safest, that totally works. So yeah, probably higher up you figure would be safer, as there's there's a bit of beach that around.
All right, so I'll roll to climb
near
down.
the top.
Oh, oh, dude! What?
And
So
you
I'm
land
gonna
on the
literally
beach.
just walk
yeah.
down the like, just walk.
Reverse back.
Being a team player.
Yeah.
Well, he's just gonna go it alone. May as well we all just glide across.
See you later.
I'll
When Cora's back, I want Cora to ask Rasputin if he can see a clear way down for him.
Yeah, that's
Because I don't know what Rasputin's capable of, but Rasputin
how would
does.
how would you get over this?
Yeah, Cora, can you ask
Rasputin?
Rasputin how he'd deal with this?
I
Watch him,
wouldn't.
watch him fly.
And just lies down and
Just knock his heels together and fly over.
Yeah, I'll ask that question.
Hang on. How... If the saddle works the way you want it to, how small can you get him?
I don't know.
Like, maybe the saddle could make him carryable, and then we can carry him across. It could also go the other way, and we just make a giant elf who could step across.
who could step across? He could jump 8 feet, right?
Again, we don't know how large or how well this spell has been made.
Well, we're still going off the spell itself. Enlarge doubles the size of the creature. Reduce doesn't specify.
Is it not?
So
So he would be 20
Doubles,
foot.
but it must be half.
He'd be 20 foot with enlarge.
I'm 5 foot, so he'd be the size of us. He'd be the size of me.
Could be still be taller than us.
I'm sure
He'd be able
reduce
to jump.
doesn't.
16 foot.
I don't think he'll make it. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, the
Go on then,
target
Cora,
size is
ask
halved
him
in all
what-
dimensions
How
if you
would
reduce.
do
Yeah.
this?
So,
I didn't even think of the fact that you had Rasputin with you when I put this puzzle in, so
yeah, Rasputin, how would you do it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys!
We
I got,
sent him home when we got rid of the mist, but you were like,
I got an idea.
"Let it go home."
yeah.
Pidge, call upon your deity. Ask God for help. After all the devotion you've given, you can get some payback at least.
All those finger paintings. Have to pay for something.
I don't think that's gonna work.
You're a bard of the road. Can you make road? I don't know how this shit works. I didn't listen in school.
That's exactly how it works. Woohoo!
Okay, all right. So Steve has made it down. Like Tanya's made it down to here. Is this
With
correct?
fucking style.
Oh yeah,
We're
sorry.
not getting
I was
further.
gonna do a tiny thing.
Poo stick. Tanya, poo stick.
What? You
Poo
want a
stick.
what?
There,
Throw a
I think if-
fucking stick in the river.
I think
there's a little dog.
Dickie's still in the
There's a
village.
little dog Tanyan.
I can't hear him. Like, I'm all the way at the bottom. And like, he wants to poo what? He's not gonna shit on me. is he?
Well, me and Knife went over this way anyway. So I imagine you probably came with us, but then just start going down the cliff. So we'd be like, what's the river like down there? How deep? How fast is it?
It's wet.
A hell of a distance. I've got to do some maths now, guys. Come on.
Ilya,
I hate maths. Why do you have to do maths in this game?
Ilya,
Isn't it?
you know, like the like little sides of the bridge that hold it up.
Yeah.
Like the wooden. Can I just check how stable they are?
Sure. Investigation.
Take a minute to get across.
Nah.
You go to check and you. Ooh. Nope, not going near that again.
That sounds like a click adventure. Whoa, not going there again.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
at the bottom, right?
You are, yes.
I'm-
Can you see your
I'm
little
gonna
token?
roll, investigation to see if it looks swimmable for me.
Did we get an answer from Rasputin?
6.
I'm still thinking about the answer.
8.
Alright, cool.
It rolled an 8. Do I think I can swim it on an 8?
R.I.P. Tanya.
My baby.
Could go either way. Am I rolling like low because I'm stupid or because I don't think I can do something I can do?
It's because you're cocksure.
I
Yeah.
think I've had an idea. Let me know when you're
Probably
ready.
not a good one. 'cause you're really
You
drunk.
you sort of you put your finger in by the bank and it doesn't seem to be going that fast.
Oh god.
Bree, remember I have those boots?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you do.
I have boots that make me go double speed. My walking speed doubles to 60. If I sprint, I go to 120 feet. Now,
Can't run on the air.
You need
I know, but long jump.
Long jump just
That's
gives
where I'm
you
worried.
a jump of like your strength score.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, so every 10 foot you can go your strength, isn't it?
If I sprinted 120 feet per second, can I run on water?
You'll have to
Can I
check
become a
physics.
That's not
No,
how that
it-
works.
There's actually a calculation for doing that, and 120 feet is not fast enough.
Google.
I can't
Ben's
remember
already
what
looked this
is
up,
the
haven't you?
No, I
Run
remember someone
on-
shit posted about
Yeah,
making
I
one because it was
seem to
the
remember
entire
that
thing was
as well.
so fast it can't be touched.
Right. Lashin and two Harvard biologists who studied how the basilisk runs water found out in order to mimic a lizard, a human would need to run almost 30 meters per second. Right. Feet.
You're running 20 meters a second.
120. 120 is 36
But
meters per sec. Oh my god.
But it's not a second, is it? It's 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Diarmid, throw me.
No,
120
no.
feet in 6 seconds.
No, I am not. Again, I have gone to cut down trees. I am fucking done with this.
I
I
am
am
Okay.
going to
going
make a bridge.
to-
Yeah?
I'm gonna tie a rope around a tree.
I will be back. Carry on. Tell me whatever you're figuring out to do.
Yeah, we're gonna need like 3 or 4 people's hempen rope in order
Right.
to get across.
How close are you getting to where I am, Pidge?
Well, I'm over towards where you are at the moment, top of the
I
sort of the top
can
of the cliff.
swim this, right? I'll tie the rope around me. I'll swim over, tie it on the other end.
Never took the rope with you.
I got my rope, Pidge's rope, yeah?
you've got. Wait, what? Sorry,
need
you've
about
got your
4
own
with.
rope. You were able to just scale down.
Yeah, I got rope.
Yeah.
We needed all the rope to do the plan.
You
And-
need 5 people's rope to get across.
Hold on.
Yeah.
First of all, the distance of the river is much shorter than you would need at the top, right?
The distance.
No, it's a bit wider from where you are.
It's wider on the top of the cliff than it is down there, yeah?
Yes,
But as
yeah,
in-
compared to there, yeah.
No, I'm at the bottom, aren't I?
You're at the
So
bottom.
that's shorter.
So,
So what's that? 2 pieces of rope.
that's roughly the widest point.
They're near enough the
How
same,
do,
really.
how do I do the measuring thing?
So there's
1,
the
2,
arrow,
3.
then a paintbrush, then a magnifying glass, then the thing that gives you a ruler.
Okay.
Oh, what does your bag of tricks give you?
Snap to
A
center.
mastiff. I was hoping it was gonna be an owl.
Wait, what? What?
Ah.
What did you get out of the
So-
bag?
Got a mastiff.
Oh, right. So that. Hold on. That. Okay, it's the same. Okay.
Would be a more effective version.
There's a
of Stick,
mastiff
just in the
with
middle of the
you.
river you go.
Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy.
Look, here's the plan, right? So I'm gonna tie the rope around me, swim over, tie it on the other end, and then you can use rope to drag yourself.
There, in the rapid, you will die.
I'm pretty sure I can swim that.
I will just say that both sentences there are correct. You are pretty sure you can swim it.
Yes.
And you will die. You will die.
So why don't I just do the
Oh,
plan?
I'm going to get myself to where Diarmid is.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
start getting some
Right.
D6s ready.
Seen him, yeah, seen him chopping down trees, and you're like, wait there, it might be dangerous.
What,
Over the
chopping down
armies,
trees?
like, how
It all
how
depends.
are we gonna put these trees together to make a bridge out of them?
Look,
You're the one with carpentry, so you know.
Yeah. Would I have an idea on it? Because we're not going to be able to get we're not going to be able to get a tree to cover the entire distance of it. So how
No.
are we going to be able to
So
fit
if
enough
you-
trees together?
Hollow out
So-
the trees, and then we should be able to compress one of them to go in the other end like straws.
Oh God! Why do we
So
need
how are we
that?
going to be able to get?
Yeah,
My idea of running on water sound is more sound drop, Josh, not gonna lie.
I
So
mean,
you got a sword,
that's
hammer,
not
you got a
terrible.
nail.
Just being like straws is great.
In your carpenter's tools, you've got a hammer, a saw, nails, hatchet, square, a ruler. I don't know what that is. A plane and a chisel. So
A
you got
ruler is-
nails.
A ruler's a stick.
You
with markers on it.
you'd be able to make joins.
No. We make a fucking boat.
Right. I'm trying deception to try to tell Piz that he could swim it as well.
That's pretty.
So that's 10.
You'll
We do a raft.
The tools that you've got, we could just, like,
Raft.
saw out a little gap in it to make a canoe, and then
A raft, not a canoe.
a canoe, and then
raft.
and D'Artagnan's gone across, yeah, and then basically 2 people go in the canoe, and then one person brings it back, and then brings the other person, and we just keep using the rope. So we've got a rope safety, and we've got one
we just zip line?
one tree with a hole in it. That's a canoe.
Did we
Piz,
establish
just
that?
by 10 fool you.
That might be.
It's passive insight,
Well-
sire.
Down.
Is it right? Let me ask a question. We've already established that I can't use somebody to glide over. What if Rhea and Pidge glide together? Can I just hold on to their legs?
Oh my God, no.
the position could
Is this like the coconut?
yeah, gliding doesn't work with a shield or heavy armor, so I think a whole person will.
I've got medium,
So
thanks very much.
So what I really want to know what Rasputin says. Otherwise,
What does it say?
Rasputin thinks if he can find a way down, he could probably make his way across the water.
we tie a rope and like.
But
Just
the
tie
hard
a rope
hard
to
part for him is finding his way down.
Right. Here's what we do. We just make a harness. We lower him down altogether. Literally lower him from here to here, and then make him land on Steve, and then just let him trot along.
And he could
No
probably
one's
swim.
fucking landing on me.
That might be.
And then take the rope back up, and we do the zip line.
Oh, just put the rope around Rasputin. He walks over, and then one
That is
then
such
one
a
by
good
one
idea.
goes across it.
Yeah, that might be the best bet then to get to a way that we can go from here to here, and then from there to where Steve is.
Exactly.
Is Rasputin okay with us tying a load of rope down him and like lowering him down a cliff? It's all well and good as if he doesn't want to fucking do it, we don't stand a chance.
Then he can go home.
Then he can go home.
Yeah. Or
We have
go
to bring
round.
the damn thing.
Yes.
Why?
I mean, he's basically a second Diarmid. Like,
He's
He's more charismatic. That's my favorite thing.
he's better than each one of us individually, like through and through. Just
To be honest, at least
He doesn't
least
have
with Kate.
proficiencies, so you know you've got that going for you.
if we had to send anyone home right now, it isn't Rasputin.
Do we have any tactical advantage having this damn thing?
Right. Can we just ask Rasputin if he's happy for us to
not
lower
in
him
this
down with him?
specific
Yeah.
situation.
Trading house is a good idea, would it?
I think
Like, easiest way to get him down.
so. Cora, you're the one talking to Rasputin. So, how are you pitching this?
Look, we've known each other for a couple of weeks now. You trust me, I trust you, we're best buds.
We're gonna push you off a cliff.
The idea we've got so far is making like a harness. Now, a harness in your terms is like a safety blanket. And we're gonna lower you down off the cliff into the nice water, and you just paddle your way across. Everything's fine. It's all cool. And yeah, and then we'll just follow behind. That's the plan.
I reckon you should roll
And the
deception.
reply, the rest of you just are hearing like.
I don't think it went well.
Rasputin responds like,
Situation?
wrap
Like,
wrap me in a
no.
wrap me in a blanket and throw me down.
No, lower
Something like that.
Gently. You know, we're strong. We're
You're-
strong here. It's
You're
all cool.
small.
We are.
I mean,
We are
that's a bit offensive.
And
Just
stupid.
because I'm small does not mean I can't do stuff. I'm Cora Noo. I think you know this by now, okay?
I'm
Still
Rasputin.
I'm Rasputin. Who the hell are you?
It just goes to show an argument, and I can't. No.
I think that went well. So Cora, is he down for that or?
You're gonna work with me.
I'm sort of waiting for Ben back just because it's his mount, but it's definitely going somewhere.
Someone message Ben. Can we do things to Rasputin? Nothing else. Just that.
Or Phil makes a bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Speak of the
through-
devil.
Through carpentry
perfect.
knowledge, is there a way that I think it's possible for us to be able to make a bridge to go over there?
Bridge is going to take time. The sun is currently setting.
No.
What about a canoe?
Ben,
Fuck the boat.
the party have come up with another plan.
What's up?
To
So-
convince Rasputin to be lowered down, because Cora asked and he reckons he'd be able to make his way across.
So he thinks he can swim it.
He thinks he can swim it. He is very strong and very large
Essentially,
beast.
Essentially, we get
But
to the
he's
beach.
worried about getting down.
So
Cora has
how-
convinced him that they're going to wrap him up in a blanket, but he isn't quite understanding the details from there. She said, like, lower them down, and he's just been replying with, like, but you're small, how are you going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, how much does he weigh? Can we do this?
How steep is that incline?
Just to clarify, Ben, it's going from here to here to here. That's the idea.
No, I thought it was from there to there. That makes way more sense.
How steep is which incline? Sorry, I was trying to look up if there was a weight for
Don't
the
worry,
giant rat.
I misunderstood where they were trying to put him.
Oh yeah, there's
to
a
here.
tiny dog tanyan, so so down there.
How far is that? 300 feet?
Well, you've got the slippery bit here, which would give you a bit less of a sharp.
It would be like all of our push, drag, and lift combined, wouldn't it? What we're able to lower down.
Because
I think we'd be pretty good. If mine is 210, I think we'll be pretty good.
mine is
And you
Purge.
Push, drag, and lift. That's who's important.
How smart are
510.
you?
I am weak.
How the fuck do you check this?
Go to your equipment, go to weight carried, and it's in your encumbrance.
There's 510.
what was that?
it's gonna be like your drag, basically.
Oh, I see.
How smart are you?
Who are you asking this to?
Purge.
Pidge. Well, I kind of know, like, we can make a bridge, but it would take like a long.
How
It
smart?
would take a long time.
How smart are you?
That is an open-ended question.
What's your int stat?
Well, no, that is an open-ended question. What is the why?
Yeah, it's like, is that Diarmid asking Pidge? What? is
Well,
that-
it would be
does it know?
otherwise, so
This is Ben wanting
He's-
to solve
he's,
the puzzle.
flat zero, I think.
I'm not asking
Yeah.
about your bonuses or anything. I just want to. So you got a 10, yeah?
he could think he's like really smart. Is
Yeah,
he really?
yeah,
he's really
he's 10.
Yeah,
It is
I'm asking for the. I just wanted the number.
It's a 10.
Would he be smart enough to understand the point of making a rudimentary crane system? Because that would take all of the weight problem out of it. That's literally the reason that they've been made. But if you just want to lower down, if you just want to lower down my elk 300 feet by a fucking rope and a blanket, let's have a go.
Just so I know, what is all of your encumbrance at? Your drag?
510.
510.
And Rasputin is approximately £1,000.
450.
Yeah, me and Rhea could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
I
do
would
it then.
appreciate having the rest of you doing it as well.
Maury would offer a hand too.
Because a £20 limit is like, oh, we're over the edge as well.
Well, I think if we all do it together, we can cancel that out, and then we get Rasputin down, and that's the biggest problem solved. And then you can cut down the tree, hollow out 2 holes in the middle of it. You've got a canoe.
In a canoe.
You're not making a canoe.
Oh fuck it! I'm just gonna get down this thing and swim. I don't give a shit anymore. If I drown, I drown.
Nice little
Yeah, I'm
stage
down with swimming because I think I can swim the thing.
Not a plan.
Again, how many feet is it down?
200.
It's 300 at the point of the bridge, but it's a little bit lower, like near it. It's just that's like the highest and like
So,
easiest
150
place.
feet. 200 feet?
Yeah,
More like
totally.
200 at the lower points.
Okay. What would you say? So it's going to be survival is probably going to be for knots, yes?
Ooh, not.
Of the
Yeah.
water speed.
No, no.
What?
Knots
No,
as in
no.
tying knots
Oh,
in the hemp rope
tying knots.
so my elk doesn't plummet to his death.
He wouldn't die.
I don't want to turn him into a meteor.
Yeah, survival or a sleight of hand, maybe.
Not me handing it off to the rangers and the rogue.
I'm at the bottom, so
Exactly, so you can't do shit, so it's the rangers. So
I'm pretty good.
please, please do some decent knots.
Roll survival with advantage.
So who's
like you could go advantage.
I'm just worried about the rolls, that's all.
yeah? Who's making this?
If it's survival, then it makes sense.
I mean, you're going to need.
someone to help.
It's going to need a series of knots, so you could like do it as more of a group check if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be
Sleight of
better.
hand to
So
check over knots.
So it would be 4 knots within the rope because it's 200 feet directly. If we're doing with overhang, you're talking 5 knots for 250 feet of rope, and then whatever the knots are for this hammock thing that we're trying to get around him.
Harness.
It's just a noose. It is. It's just a noose.
I'm
But-
actually going to try and cast Reduce on him at the point that we do that, because it'd be a better idea.
You might as well do that
smaller-
now.
Please don't enlarge it.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we're sending him home.
because that's going to help the DC. So
Yeah,
that's,
this is a massive faff. Can't even ride the
so
thing.
that is bringing him down to approximately 500 pounds of weight.
Oh, lovely.
If I roll correctly. If I can find the goddamn...
I mean,
if he's
you
enlarged, we're
can
leaving
just
him.
do a
If he's in large, just go home, I don't give a shit.
D6.
How he says it.
Okay, so it's just a d6.
Oh god, so it is a 50-50 chance.
No, if I roll a
A 1?
1 on an enlarge, then he will reduce. If I roll a 6 on a reduce, he will enlarge.
Oh.
So
For funsies.
So you're looking to
Here
get.
comes
You
a
look.
6. Oh, thank you.
And he reduces.
wonderful.
Whoa!
Cool. So I'm gonna try sleight of hand to start tying some knots to make the harness.
Cool.
Yeah,
for it.
and I will do the survival
Okay.
if we can
So we're doing group check, is it?
do it as a group, yeah.
It's also like that for 4 hours.
Oh no, that's only if it fails.
Oh, right, okay.
That's funny because then you're just stuck with it for a certain number of
Yeah.
hours.
Uh, Group
It's
check means
actually
all of
your
us?
concentration for up to
Yeah.
10 minutes because the actual enlarge reduce spell is only 1 minute, and I'm like, that doesn't work for what you want it for. I need one more check from someone, I think, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more knot.
So, Fella's gonna have to roll.
yeah.
Me or you, Phil, who's rolling?
Okay.
No.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Bye, Rasputin.
So, Knife ties the first knot to sort of create the hammock out of like the blankets and stuff, and Rasputin sort of gets a bit smaller and is like, ooh, but wrapped up like, okay, black blanket, okay. Rhea then ties the second one, sturdy as anything. Echo ties just another one. Cora, watching the other two, this isn't maybe your expertise, but you are a tinkerer. It's not too bad. And Pidge, you do what you think is a knot.
Little bow.
It's just a little bow, like.
What he's done is just a slip knot, and he just
slip knot.
fucked it straight over Rasmussen's neck.
Or tied it, and it's like, guys, I think I've got. Fuck.
Pidge ties it to his ankle.
Which is the knot.
Oh,
Right, well,
Pidge.
let's see how this goes.
I think no one should ask Phil to roll anything ever again.
Bloody couple of 20s.
Phil, where have your 12s gone?
Well. Yeah.
Right, okay, me and Rhea will grab onto the rope.
Somebody who is able to hold him on their own, please go to the front.
Both me
So
and Rhea can
Diarmid,
hold him.
Rhea, and Maury has joined in for good measure.
Like, me and Rhea could carry him at his full weight. So, like, we should.
As well.
Maury's just
Oh,
like,
no.
okay, guys, looking forward to making camp. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's space for Pidge hands, he can.
I'll turn around to
Hold
Pidge
as well.
with his cards
Yeah,
and
sure.
his tools and be like, so, canoe time.
I'm gonna. If there's room on the rope, then I'll bolster as well. I got
mean,
+2 and strong.
we just got to see whether your little pretty bow holds on well that's the bit you're grabbing onto.
I will say, I'm going to put an anchor point at the top, because I've got the climber's kit, put an anchor point to the top of the cliff, just in case.
Fair. Oh, what's that?
Tightinger.
So,
What's he sent?
Such a good gift. Fuck you. The form on that jump is immaculate.
so
That's awesome.
the three of you start to lower. Pretty confident. You get the first length of rope, 30 feet. Another length, another 30 feet down. Holding
The
strong
lengths
so
are
far.
50 feet each.
Oh, 50 feet, sorry.
Yeah, which is why it's 5.
Yeah.
It's 250 overall. As you said, it's 200 feet, so there's 50 feet of leeway.
Dogtanian, like this shadow just like starts to appear over you and just like, maybe take a step to the side.
Several.
Yeah.
Please catch my elk if he starts plummeting.
Please catch an elk.
Yes, please.
He's only
No.
He's only
Break his fall with your bones. I don't care about your bones.
No, thank you.
Listen, while it's still up, can I just strap downwards and encouragement to the elf? You got this. You do okay. Just
Bardic inspiration.
panicking. Panicking, the rope's going crazy.
Bardic
First time
inspiration for
bardic
his death
inspiration
rolls.
has been conveyed via.
It starts singing in fucking elk.
Nah, it just sounds like beatboxing.
So wait, you've done. How long a rope have you made? Sorry.
250.
250 feet.
250. Okay.
Rope can hold 600 pounds. It has 2 hit points.
You really made sure Rasputin was not going to die.
600-pound weight limit as well. That
Correct.
reduce was very much needed.
Yeah, it was.
Which is why I read about it and then went reduce.
I need some more rum.
And at this part of the cliff, it's around 200 feet, a bit more, and you you get to that last length of rope. He's about 10 feet from the bottom, and the knot just starts to slip, and the rope gets away from you.
I would like to dive for the rope to grab it.
Anchor
Wait,
point.
from us or from the?
Pidge
So
had one job.
you've got rope in your hands, and the knot that's away from you comes unravelled.
And I would like to dive for the rope that is coming unravelled to try and grab it, please.
Sure.
I will use my feline agility to do it.
Again, we have an anchor point.
Roll.
Yes, the problem is
Yeah,
the anchor
it's-
point relies on a adequate knot to hold it, and
It's been
the
done.
knot has loosened, so there's nothing for it to anchor to. It'll just run through it.
Bye, Rasputin.
I still don't want to break his legs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So roll an athletics.
He's not going to break his legs, he's going to break Tanya's.
Control 20,
Oh, no.
25.
You hold the rope and that's anchored, and you're now Spider-Manning it.
Yes.
Cool. Do I need to help him?
Please.
I will help.
I will also help.
So what are you doing? Are you pulling it like back up, or like allowing it to be lowered?
Yeah,
or...
pulling it.
Just give me the assistance so we can gently lower it. Is all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, tie it back up so we've got a rope to all get down.
Oh yeah, but we need. Tanya can untie
Still think we should zip
Yeah.
line it.
Rasputin first, and then we can tie it and then basically abseil down.
If we can't swim across, we're not strong enough.
I mean, those of you who can glide, you might as well just glide over straight away.
Yeah, but
We
I
could
know
anchor
that.
for
I
you.
could have done that. But there's a group of us, isn't there?
Yeah,
So
no, Rasputin with the rope tied to him is then going to go across and be the
Yeah.
anchor point.
Yeah.
And then all we've got to do is jam it into the cliff wall. And
Well, we don't even need to do that.
Mm.
We can. Rasputin's literally strong enough between Rhea and Rasputin to hold
Yeah,
us
so I'll- yeah.
individually. We'll swim across while holding onto the rope, and then the ranger can shoot the rope back over every time.
Okay.
It will take a while, but we can do
At
it.
the other
It's
end.
safe. Or do it at the other end, so
Uh,
long as we don't have another slip knot. Phil.
Just let
Yeah,
him
you,
drop 10 feet. He can jump 8.
You lower Rasputin the remaining distance, and sort of just manage
Yeah.
to get the rope, and yeah, this will be another survival for the last knot.
Mm.
Oh, what to
Again.
untie it?
Or to tie it
Oh
back
no,
up.
To tie it back up.
to tie it to the anchor point.
Fucking hell.
Can we do that with advantage, seeing as Echo is also there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Big rope, eh?
But you've got a knot that, you know, it's not just slipping straight
Right.
away. It's
Okay.
okay.
Light the people first.
Yeah, you guys climb down.
This is
Strong-
like
strong
tying
people
knots is
stand up.
fairly basic adventuring party stuff, so the DC is not like
Yeah.
super high.
Yeah, no. It's climbing. It's fairly basic D&D stuff, which means at least one of us will die.
As fell.
Because it is the natural enemy of the D&D adventurer is a
Doing
climbing
D&D.
obstacle or a door.
But I'm just saying that
you
you know,
wearing
you're an
plate or
adventuring
chainmail?
party.
Okay, cool, that's fine. I was gonna say, if it's plate, take that shit off and just throw it over the edge.
Thwomp. Yeah.
I know this is the thing. I'm tempted to bundle that off and lower that quickly by a rope anyway, because then if I fall, I can glide.
Yeah.
Smart.
I mean, I'd
So,
say
I like the way you go if and not when.
I'm gonna start climbing down.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I would like to take my armor off.
Okay.
Am I able to bundle it together in some way so I can quickly lower it or just fucking chuck it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't, there's no way of really lowering it down, seeing as the rope's already sort of. I mean, I guess you could pull the rope up and tie it, and then
Well,
like
it's
lower
tied
it
to
back
Rasputin.
down.
Yeah, it's tied to the anchor point at the top.
Yeah.
And Rasputin at the bottom at the moment.
Just chuck it down.
Yeah, if I've got a way that I can bundle it together so it will be heavy enough to just go down and not float away.
Yeah,
with
I mean,
breeze.
it'll go straight down if you drop it.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do that.
Head.
And I'm going to have to.
Why don't you just glide across now? Glide down.
I don't. I'm still uncertain as to whether that's even possible to do without me just landing in the middle of the water. So,
Yeah. You've got enough height compared to the distance you have to make across.
Yeah, you only need to fall 60 foot to have traversed the gap that there is right now.
It's 200 feet from here,
Yeah.
300 feet over here. You'll do it.
okay.
Knife.
Well,
Does knife
I'll
have
ask.
a pit
I'll ask the
on
group,
it?
and if
I-
they
yeah.
agree, I'll do it.
Do it, do it.
Knife had a question. What was that, Bree?
Oh, does knife have a pit on him?
Yeah, I do. I've got to say.
Can I have one, please?
Yeah.
And then I.
But
Okay.
they're, like,
Go for it.
therefore, like, putting the rope in so that the rope's got a straight passage.
Yeah. So
Cool.
my idea is to pit on one end of the rope here, and then one end of the rope here, so you have advantage or whatever when you hold on to the rope and.
I can climb. I'm good. Like, I've got a natural climbing speed, so.
Yeah, but not everyone. How's that? Well, no, you're going to end up down here, right? How are you getting across the river?
He's building a
rope
canoe.
That yeah. Canoe. Rasputin is going to have a rope on his back still.
Yeah.
He
Is
goes
the cat
across,
upstairs?
and then we can basically make that
Oh,
taut
must be
and
stuck
rope
over.
climb across. Like abseiling.
Yeah, that's what
across the rope.
I'm.
Like a horizontal climb now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. It's Rasputin is doing it. That's fine. Carry on.
So, those of you who aren't gliding, I take it you're abseiling down to the beach with Dogtanian and Rasputin.
I'm building a sandcastle.
I'm gonna go
Amazing.
down here.
Would you like to describe your sandcastle? Because you've had quite a while to make this.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It's quite impressive. Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 towers.
Nice.
I kick
I
it.
like to think that Maury's so keen that when he gets down, he just like
Quite big.
walks through them.
Wait, how did you put that on there?
Because if it is a token, then I can do it. But it's not attached to a token.
But I didn't put that there. What?
I did.
I didn't know you could just put your own shit on the map. The fuck?
Whee!
How has it taken you lot so long to get down?
Because there's a
Whee!
fucking elk.
We discussed, and there was a Rasputin as well. The thing is, as he was being lowered, Tanya was like, "Is it just like perspective? I thought it would be bigger."
Yeah, as long as this is taken, the 10 minutes is up and Rasputin comes back
Oh,
up
it is
to
only
normal
10
size.
minutes.
Yay.
The blanket's a
take
little bit tight, but it's still okay. Actually, yeah, it's just like the blanket just is too tight, and you sort of just redo it onto his saddle. Don't have to roll a check for that because it's a saddle. It's made for having things attached to it. And Rasputin rolls a 19 in order to traverse the water on his athletics. And you see, like, he's going along pretty well. There's a bit in the middle where he starts sort of going downstream a bit, but he's still keeping a course, and lands on the beach on the other side.
Yay!
With the rope attached to him. I take it one of you was holding the rope on the other side.
Well, the plan is to fix it to the cliff.
Yeah.
On our side.
Cool.
What do we do with the rope when we're done and we're all across?
I can shoot at it. Potential.
Or is it attached? It's attached to a piton on the other side. Yeah.
You've
If
now
we all pull. Will we
attached
just
it to
pull...
a piton, and I'll say between you would have hammered it in pretty well.
Yeah.
I can shoot it.
So it's
Over and over.
piton into the cliff. Rasputin on the other side right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Rhea. So were you
Just in
doing?
case. I'm gonna hold the rope.
Okay.
Well, yeah. If something goes wrong, I'm the head.
Yeah.
I'll grab on the rope, legs wrapped round, and just start shimmying myself along.
Cool. And you have natural climbing speed. You said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I've got climbing speed as well, probably follow pretty close behind.
What's your climbing speed?
20 feet.
20.
20. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Echo,
Mm-hmm.
do you have climbing speed as well?
I do not know.
Uh,
I was meant to ask this earlier, but I kind of got distracted.
Okay, you would need to make an athletics, or I guess acrobatics, depending on how you're going across it.
Acrobatics if he's walking on it, athletics if he's crawling underneath it.
I'd rather walk on it then. I've got nothing athletics. I've got more acrobatical.
So just going for the slackline approach.
Basically, 19.
19. Yeah.
Echo's had enough of this arguing. Echo just wanted to get across the river.
You are.
Fucking tight ropes there. I was like, no, don't. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are fully focused just on the end point. You saw your friends just sort of scurry across. You put one foot, and before you know it, you're just sort of bouncing along. And you make your way across.
Right, now for the ostrich and the jackdaw.
Phil, did Pidge come across?
Lane has
Pidge can glide.
glided over.
I can, but I think Pidge probably wait to make sure there weren't any problems on this side first.
Okay, I'm still there, so you can wait and chill with me until the ostrich gets across, which is
No,
going to be.
He's up here.
Ooh.
Still. Are you Pidge?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on that side just in case there's any falls or anything like that. So I might have to glide to help heal them or something.
Okay. Lane, not Lane. Lane glid across, and Maury joins you on the rope, just pulling himself from underneath without too much trouble. You can see like the sort of, whilst the legs are quite sort of lanky and gangly, you can sort of see sort of the tensile strength as the whole body is sort of like a rigid plank, just And he makes his way across to the other side with a total of 20.
With that, then, is it just me and Pidge that are left?
I think
Yep.
Tanya's still over there.
Yeah, I'm still over there.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
still making
Or we go
sandcastles.
to the first.
Right, so what am I rolling? Acrobatics?
Or athletics.
Or athletics. But it'll probably be acrobatics, I'm assuming.
7.
Were you doing athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
You make it 7 feet across as you slip and start to fall.
Die.
Start to die.
What do you do?
I guess I'll just die.
Again, how high? I gotta be honest. I've gotten pretty lost in where everything is at this point. How high above the river is he?
You did not specify how high you wanted it.
The height of the giant elk, I assume?
Yeah.
So about 10 feet. Okay.
About 10 feet up.
I would like to try and dive into the river after to grab him if he falls into the river, if he's not trying to do anything, to save himself.
I'll get my crossbow ready with my grappling hook.
That's well too far. I don't think we have enough rope left for you to be able to shoot that far. Hayes.
Bark.
You could probably shoot it to these rocks, which is probably where I'm gonna aim to swim to, more than likely.
Do you want to take the crossbow?
I can't. You're over the other side.
Oh.
I am here. You are there.
Right, okay, I thought you crossed already.
Nope. So yeah.
Shall I try with a crossbow?
The rope is across there, basically. So...
Steve, are you doing anything to try and save yourself?
I'm working that out.
Okay.
Right. Can I try another acrobatics to re-grab the rope?
It would be a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dex. Okay, dex is +3. $13.
13. Okay. You're holding it, but it's tied about 10 feet up. But obviously your weight is bringing it down, and your feet are now in the water, and you're hanging on, but you don't have a lot of time.
Right. Okay. Help! Blub, 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 blub.
Watching him.
Oh, fuck.
Second. I can't get onto the rope because it's
Another bag of tricks. Snake.
What did you pull out?
So a great axe
Brown
is
bear.
anywhere between 3 foot to 7 foot. How long would you say my great axes are?
Yeah, they'd be at one of them would be at the longest end of that.
I would like to try flip around so I've got the bladed end, reach out so he can grab onto the axe, and then pull him in.
Yeah.
Is that another dex to grab onto it?
Yeah, let's call it another saving throw.
Because honestly, it's the only thing I can do.
Hey! 19.
And you grab onto it and use it to steady yourself and sort of get back. I don't know if you're being pulled back or getting back on the thing, or
Oh, I'm pulling him back.
you're
Yeah,
you're
pulled in.
as you're pulled back in the water, your bag comes open, and a number of items go off down the stream.
What?
For your sake, I hope it's all of the clothes that you've stolen.
Acquired.
And the rest of your equipment is now sopping wet.
Better than your life.
Oh, thanks.
I mean,
For a thief, not very good at balance.
I'm not a thief.
For a former thief, you are not very good at balance.
We don't know this. But he's a thief.
For a sneaky, spooky individual, you do not do well with sneaky, stoop.
Right, what have I lost?
I will let you know
Pride.
that.
Hmm?
I will let you know.
Oh, great.
There is also a brown bear on this side, just in case.
Look out, a bear!
Why?
Massive bear. Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
actually, that's not a bad thing. Bears are really good swimmers.
How long does
My-
the bear
Yeah, they
last?
are.
my wallpaper's done it again. It's changed.
The bear can. Yeah, may as well. The bear can walk across halfway. See if someone else fucks it up.
Steve,
Yeah,
maybe I was a bit unnecessarily mean, but you rolled first before I could say anything about your rogue climbing speed.
Who? What?
I'm pretty sure you get this,
Who are you speaking to?
Steve. I'm pretty sure you've got a climbing speed as well.
Where's that? Where does it say that?
It won't on our Steve because it's custom character.
Ah, right.
It should
No,
have it
custom.
under your features and traits.
No.
Features
Yeah,
and
or if you
traits.
click onto your speed at the top, it will still.
Doesn't say.
No, it just says, if I click, it says walking, 30 foot, I click on it,
If you go to your features
long
and
jump,
traits,
high jump.
Yeah, he's got a second story work.
Second story
so-
work. Oh, it
Yeah.
increase climbing. Yeah, climbing no longer costs you extra movement.
So he is nippy.
So it's 30 climbing for 30 walking basically.
Let's see.
Okay.
What was that other? Oh yeah, that last roll was the save. Right. Diarmid still to cross.
Uh-huh.
Don't die.
Of climbing speed.
You have what?
20 feet of climbing speed.
20 feet. Yeah.
I'm at tabaxi, so I get natural climbing speed.
Mhm.
So, much the same as all the other ones who manage to do it easily enough, I just scamper across.
I love the idea of running on all fours across it.
Oh god, no, underneath.
Yeah.
I am far too large for that.
Okay, run below the rope then, your choice.
Yeah. It's like a cat that's underneath one of those beds and you just see it pull itself along.
Dogtanian, do you want to use your second story work, or would you like to try and balance across again?
I'll use my second story work.
Bear is here.
It's like, why is there a bear here?
Tried
Send
his
the bear.
hard to fight the current. Oh.
Send the bear.
Yeah. Dogtanian, you get halfway out and you encounter a bear in the water. What do you do?
He's friendly.
A water bear.
I guess.
Water bear.
Is it actually a bear?
Yes, a brown bear. But you
There
saw.
to help.
I'll say you would have seen Raya pulling it out of the bag of tricks because you'd been sat there on the bank for a while.
Whoa, it's a bear.
I'm
Yeah, like
I'm
you're back of this big, and you pull it out, and as it comes out, it's just a bear just emerging bigger and bigger.
I'm just gonna quickly continue over the rope.
Yeah, just note past
Yeah,
it.
I'm not doing bear stuff right now.
Here comes cake to the rest of you. Oh. It's the flying white rabbit just flies towards you.
As you make your way across, Lane suggests that this bank might be a decent place to camp.
Yes.
That is a great idea.
Well, I need to dry out.
Squelchy boots, not great.
Well, fuck.
Isn't
Well-
it like a little cluster of canopy branches that I can just climb to and just be away from these idiots for a couple of hours?
You got a couple of decent trees around here.
Yeah, I literally, he just lands and just goes, first watch. And just straight up, just climbs up the tree, just...
Why is he annoyed?
I think he's just fed up.
Why is he fed up?
just to, can I hear that with my passive?
Why are you fed up?
Spiders, horned panthers, killer mist, broken bridge, almost die in river. Today has not been...
Dementia!
Hey, it's quite fun, isn't it?
Today has
Bacon
not
fat.
been... We could have gone by cart, could have been nice and comfy, and had probably made as much progress as what we have. And we have 2 days left of this. Oh god.
Well fun though.
There are setbacks on the road as well.
Yes, but I don't imagine it was a river.
Can I just go hunting for food? Just get some small game.
I have some stuff with me, I think.
It's more for the mental rehabilitation, honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, survival check.
Having watched Raya whittling stuff enough, I'm going to pull out my dagger and I'm going to find like a small log and just start whittling it by the fire.
Ah,
I'm
I
17.
so hope somebody can know.
I am genuinely making a small canoe.
can I sit next to you and also whittle, but also like, if you want, I can give you little pointers, but I'll let you ask me.
At one point, I'd probably just be like, when you're doing this, what is it you're doing with the knife to do this bit? And just
Oh,
get you to
it's like
explain.
it's like a sweeping motion. I don't know how to whittle. It's a sweeping motion rather than a hacking. You know, hacking is little and often. You know.
That's pretty accurate, to be fair, Bree.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Sure.
Yay, whittling.
Yeah, so 17 earlier, and as well as I do want to keep an eye out to make sure there's no beasties.
Yeah.
Also, there's tame one.
Fucking bug. 17. You're able to catch, I don't know, a couple rabbits. Get them in a snare. Not too much trouble.
Fair enough. And just to check, there's no like tracks of any big beasties around, is there?
Nothing recent.
Okay.
If Diana's got up a tree first watch, I'm gonna spend some time with Rasputin just to make sure he's alright, like fed and just say how great he was for not panicking going down that road and stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty appreciative, and he's quite happy. He got a little swim, got to clean himself off a bit, and wasn't really aware of all the stress you guys had. Or if he was, he doesn't seem bothered by it.
Can I get the bear to sit behind us so we have a nice little comfy little... Thanks,
And
bear.
then in the middle of the night when it expires.
Well, fuck!
And then we have to go get Bria Bay because it's just like Billy. Just consolidate.
How long does it last?
Maury suggests lighting a fire.
Fire!
Oh yeah, I thought we'd done that. That's what we were sat around and...
Cool. Yeah, and you sit and set up your little camp with whatever stuff you've got.
I would like to set up a snare up here, just
Okay.
just so I could just so over the night if anything does come by us, it'll most likely come down the ramp and just set up some snares. Both my magic one plus some actual ones.
Magic? Oh, is that one of your ranger spells?
Yeah.
Cool. What area does it cover?
It's only 5 feet. That's what I'm saying. Have a
Okay.
magic one, then just set up some smaller ones around. I think it's 5 feet.
Yeah, that
5
sounds
feet.
right. So, like, you can see it's sort of sandy bank-ishness coming down, but it's more of like a curve at points, so that there's sort of a natural funnel that you can take advantage of to set up a few things.
Okay.
Okay, cool. First watch.
I'll do it because I'm drying my clothes anyway.
That's me and Tanya then.
I guess this is after we whittle.
Yeah, I'd have whittled a canoe and then gone out to the water and just put it on, watch it just go down the river.
To its eventual death.
I'll
just-
share my ashes with you as a thank you for saving my life.
Watched it go
You
and
could-
just been like, yeah, it probably wasn't a good idea, and then I'll get myself to bed.
Well, you can follow it down the beach to quite close to the waterfall, really, and then see it disappear.
Yeah.
Over there.
Boom.
If Tanya's coming over to me, I'll just give him a lift up to sit in the branch with me. I don't imagine it's very high up. We're just sitting just on one couple of branches, just...
I'm just there in my pants.
Yeah, so Dogtanyan offers you what was some very soggy jerky, but now slightly singed from drying it out on the fire.
Thank you. It's okay.
And you taste it. It's not. It's a bit burnt, but it's perfectly fine.
Well, we're not dead, so that's a plus.
It is a plus. But,
Yeah.
I got to be honest, ever since I came to this forest, it's fucking sucked.
I don't know if you noticed, but we always seem to get into sucky situations and make the wrong choices.
It's like we're magnets.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Do we smell like honey or something? So like flies attract to honey?
Certainly smells like bullshit.
Or are we the shit?
I don't even know how I ended up in this situation. I was quite happy, minding my own business, getting on with my own life, and now look at me.
I got to be honest. The decision to leave my comfy house and stop a bunch of bandits was a good idea at the time. At the moment, I just seem to be going from one difficult situation to another, even more difficult situation.
There was a time when I would have joined the bandits.
Maybe at some point in another life we could have been fighting each other.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I've got two great axes. Don't even fucking try it.
Like, stab you with the dark, mate.
Him and the boys.
Yeah.
You've seen what happens when I'm angry.
I'm quite sneaky. For an
You-
ex-thief.
For former thief, yes. No
Right,
balance.
Phil. Right. Every time I say ex-thief, Phil laughs.
To be fair, Steve, how many
True.
sides of a leaf do you own? Like 12?
How many times have you seen me steal something? Once.
That's all
Oh,
we
I've
need.
never,
Once.
I've never seen you steal it. I just
How many
things
times
keep
do I
popping
know
up
you've
that
seen
We do
me?
know.
weren't yours originally. Anyway,
No one's
Phil
actually
knows that.
seen me steal
It's-
anything. Apart from that one
you, like,
time when I
super
tried to
ju-
jip you with the money.
You like Pidge believes in hope for positive change, and also you super mega duped me on that last roll thing. So you were a changed man, and it's wonderful.
In all fairness, that was not much of an accomplishment to dupe you.
Hey,
That's harsh.
whatever.
It's not about Pidge. You're a pretty believing guy.
Let's get
Yeah.
back to the watch.
You
Yes.
believe me that I've changed, don't you?
I haven't known you for long enough to know if you changed. The
Well, you know
only
I'm
time
nice.
The first I met of you, you were all in an illegal fighting pit. So
Yeah, that sounds like us.
I got to be honest. It didn't leave a fantastic impression.
No, I normally don't.
But put it this way: if I didn't like you, I wouldn't have saved you.
No, thanks.
Family is family, warts and all. It doesn't matter whether you are highborn like your half brother or lowborn like you and me. Family is family.
Right, I'm gonna roll perception check on the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could both or one of you
Independent-
advantage.
Independent, or do you want to?
Up to you guys.
That's flat, that is.
Okay.
7-11.
Maybe we should have like a perceptive person on watch.
+3
I
isn't
am
bad, to be
perceptive,
fair.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah.
It's a bad roll.
Oh.
Yeah, just going to be basically looking out this direction.
Yeah.
I mean, unless something wants to sneak up on us, I think it's pretty covered at least.
Nothing gets your attention.
So, how are you feeling about your new family?
It's quite an adjustment, really.
I imagine.
Well, it's not like I'm going to be
I know.
invited to dinner anytime soon, is it?
Well, I mean, we are going to be living there.
Yeah.
So,
I
mean,
just don't feel welcome.
I mean, you know, your brother does care about you, right? It's just a weird relationship, and if your dad didn't care about you, he wouldn't have bought your mother a house or all
Care
the
about
money.
me or care about his reputation?
I mean, if it was the latter, then he could have just paid her off once, and that would have been it. But it seems like he kept you clothed and fed. I mean, is he a good person? Yet. But I still think he tried in his own kind of fucked up way.
Yeah, well, we all tried our own fucked up kind of way, don't we?
That's life. Making the best of every situation that we come to. And hoping that we leave it a better place for the people that we leave behind.
The only thing I hope is we don't meet any more fucking rivers.
I got to be honest, rivers I'm fine with, cliffs I'm fine with. Cliffs and rivers, that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Well, if you do ever want to, talk about anything, I mean, I'm probably the easiest person to talk to. I don't know shit about this place.
No, you're alright, you are.
Thank you. So are you. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Cool. Who are you waking up for the next watch?
I'll do it.
Well, who volunteered for round 2?
I'll do it.
Lane has also volunteered for watch.
Okay, so is that going to be...
Either this one or the next one. I don't mind. I'll do the next one then.
Okay. We'll go with Echo and Lane then.
And you can barely see the eyes opening. It's just the black underneath part, the black eyelids part for black eyes.
Black eyes.
And just... Anything happen?
No, it's pretty quiet.
Right. Graveyard shift time then. Right. Orange fella.
Would you like a coat? So you're not cold?
Oh yeah, I should be fine. Just sort
Okay.
of wraps the cloak around a little bit tighter.
You just see Diarmid begin to take the clothes off and fold them very carefully because they're very expensive new clothes that he has never owned. And then just basically sleeps in what is essentially the loincloth that he's been wearing underneath them.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this straight right. You offer the random a coat, but me in my pants.
To be honest, I thought that was kind of funny. Just looks over you and just smiles, just like...
The
friends
bear
giving each other shit.
As you go to bed, Lane and Echo are left. Right, where shall we take point? Shall we go up the tree like they were, or just right here?
Might be best to go up in a higher position, I reckon.
Right then, and you both make your way up. So I was told I'd be travelling with Lysander, but everyone calls you Echo. Do you prefer one or the other?
Echo would be fine.
Right.
I know what happened to Shove.
That happened in game. That
Fine.
totally
You suddenly started absorbing the accent.
Right.
Oops. My bad.
Wow.
To be fair, Echo it sounds more country as opposed to Lysander, who sounds more posh.
No, Echo sounds like a very privileged child who's trying to run away from his past.
No, that's what I've made established originally, is that Echo sounds more country-ish as opposed to Lysander, who's more posh.
Country bumpkin.
Being my background.
I gotta be honest, the nickname of Echo is pretty... it's either very military or very upper class.
It's just one of the things the random generator made.
Yeah, fair.
It's very computer.
I'll play.
As we go up, I point out where the traps are, just so he's away.
Good to know. Thank you. So
Jeez, I.
Keep forgetting.
why the two names then?
Oh, nothing much. Basically, my dad tortured me when I was a young child, and I escaped, and I was my pseudonym for quite a while. Yeah, nothing much.
No biggie.
I know the feeling.
What?
Oh.
Well, you know, to an extent. I don't know your specific sort of trauma, but I suppose I can relate. But you know, day one of traveling, I know it can make you spill some things, can it? But if you want to keep it to yourself, I'd rather keep mine.
Oh no, what I told you was like dead ass serious. I got tortured, and then I ran away.
I'm very sorry. You still running?
Now I'm now literally a lord.
And yet you're climbing down cliffs and making rope bridges with us lowly lot.
Everybody needs a hobby.
I gotta say, if I suddenly found out I was there to land, I don't think I'd be doing this.
Most of my adult life I've been doing there. Why'd I stop? Why would I stop now?
Comfort. I know. Maybe find someone. I do what I do because I'm pretty good at it, if I say so myself. But I just hope I can save up enough to, I don't know, have my own little plot outside of Aldahart.
Don't do this, Elia.
perch.
Add a character. Don't make me feel for this and donate money. Don't do this.
I don't know, if this goes well then...
If you kill this character, I swear to God.
You don't
if
have
that
dialogue like that unless his life gets in danger later on.
if oh, I'm gonna just seal the fate and just put fucking plot armor on. If that's the case, come to my manor after we finish all this. I'll see if I can help you with anything.
Right. It was Viridian, wasn't it?
It's the greenhouse. Like, you can't miss it. Like, literally, just look for the green.
I've been past it. Well, I don't know. We'll see if we can get you to the mountains first, and I'll get myself back before we maybe start making arrangements. But I've got to say, if I could give this lifestyle up, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
We'll have to see how that goes then.
Rolled 3 on perception, by the way.
I roll 5.
Oh boy.
Do I get advantage because we're in a forest?
No.
Damn it.
You can't see the forest, there's trees in the way.
Oh, actually. Oh, are we in a forest terrain?
Yeah?
Technically then that would... Wait, what did I just do? Perception.
Perception.
That's technically a 8. Because my wisdom and intelligence checks double, basically.
Oh.
When I'm in my natural place.
Cool.
So yes, an 8.
Amazing. And Lane just sort of looks out and I wish I had a coffee. I should probably sleep after this watch. And is just sort of moping.
I just pass him some food for my rations.
Thanks.
Fancy some rabbit?
Thank you. Yeah, and you guys just going to town on that rabbit. Cool.
In Humblewood, that could mean something completely different.
Your watch ends. Next one. How was Rhea? And anyone else?
I'll give it a go. I haven't done a watch before. Probably.
Cool.
Wow.
Probably a good fight.
It's all the fun.
Oh, one question, Ilya, before I proceed.
Yeah.
You know my cake.
Yep.
Am I able to, like, if I lose the stone, am I able to, like, do that concentrate thing for like 10 minutes and then summon the stone back? Is that how that works?
Sorry, I'm just trying to get a bug. I can't remember.
I'll have to check then. No worries. Because I know I can locate it.
The bear will wake up as well.
How long does the bear last?
Till dawn.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah,
What
it
size
just
is the bear?
the mastiff just got
Bear
replaced,
is large.
didn't it?
You can speak to the bear. Fun, Ilya.
That background is just ridiculous.
Hey, boo boo, let's go on a quest.
Smarter than the average bear you get out of a bag.
I roll better than the average bear. Not 20.
I mean, you can roll perception for the bear as well.
I'll get the bear to smell because he gets advantage.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Are you looking for picnic baskets?
Oops, I clicked perception. No, that's not what I wanted. It's just it's a 19. It's just Ilya, but it's a 19.
That was with advantage? Were you helping the bear?
Oh, he's smelling.
Oh, right, yeah.
He gets advantage in the
Okay, 19 for smell. Nice.
smell. Oh dear. +7 and it's an 11.
Oh.
Bad perception rolls.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't be honest.
The bear's got this. Fine.
Bear's got this. He said he's got it. It's fine.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah. Got this. Yeah, he's got this.
Yeah, it's just like and just looking out like
Nice.
Well, anything
Quite
else?
useful, isn't it, bear?
it's pretty good.
What was that?
Does it smell anything nice? Might as well ask.
Water.
Well, yeah.
We're just collecting fucking animals now. Bears out.
Yeah, the
We are
mastiff
starting to
is
get
still
a
up.
bit of a menagerie on the go, aren't we?
The mastiff
I
is
know.
still up there.
I thought
couldn't go
it went away when you took out another one.
Ooh, I don't know. It doesn't say. It says the creature vanishes at the next dawn or when it's reduced to 0 hit points.
So it's probably just you probably just hear it, or like when you wake up, it's still on the edge of the bridge, just like whining. 'Cause
I go to bed, there's one bear. I wake up, there's 10 bears.
Only one of them is nice. So
What have I missed?
we have a problem. We got a mastiff at the top. Of
we haven't determined, like, it doesn't say in the rules for the thing that Bree's got that when she pulls another animal out of the bag, the other one disappears.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, whenever I played them, it's always been the case you just spawn them until you've hit your limit.
Yeah, so it's just still up on the bridge, like whining because we created it into existence and then just left.
Oh yeah, it's just once. Yeah, it's up to 3 that you get.
Yeah, so it does say as well, once 3 fuzzy objects or feathers or whatever have been pulled from the bag can't be used again until the next dawn. So I've used 2.
Animal.
What happens at the dawn? Do they all come back?
Yeah.
Why do you need more?
Why not?
It doesn't say it runs off charges, so it must be that there's actually a finite number of them.
Well,
That's your choice.
Once 3 have been pulled from the bag, because I can only do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Once 3 have been pulled from the bag can't be used again until next dawn, so it resets.
Yeah, so it'll just
could reset each time.
So do all 3 come back regardless, or do I have to just pull another one out? Because I will.
DM's choice. The thing is, a lot of the animals can't be used excessively. Like the bear, the owl, the dog, yeah, great, but other stuff may not. So I think it's just continuous, as far as I understand it.
You know what?
Oh, it appears empty and it reveals the presence. Yeah, so it would totally recharge each time.
Even though I've used it twice, it will recharge.
At dawn, yes.
Yeah, cool. Then I won't pull another one out. Although we could use it if it's an owl. Owl would be useful.
You'll probably get another bear.
I'll probably get another bear. We'll have 2 bears.
giant rat or a badger.
No, it's the one down, but the rust one. It would be a goat, giant boar, or a lion. Yeah.
Or we could just be on like normal watch.
Yeah, we'll be on normal watch, but we do have a bear.
Don't be ridiculous.
We see fuck all. We need these random animals.
That's true. I mean, all you can smell is water anyway, so not much helpful.
There might be fish in there for him. He's hungry.
Salmon.
Yeah. So we're going home, eh?
Yeah, we're going home. Be great. Fantastic. You love them. You love me. Everyone loves me.
Wow. Yeah, I think. How many of you are there? Like, how big is your family?
2 seconds.
Let me just read my backstory.
At least 5 from the top of my head.
At least 5.
I forgot my backstory.
Mother and father are quite randy, so there could be more.
5 more when we get there.
The household is 8 of us.
8 of us. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, right.
There you go. It's almost not wrong.
Yeah.
It's at least 5.
Not wrong, but not right.
I haven't got my backstory yet.
I'm Cora New. I'm the only one worth remembering.
Exactly. But yeah, no. Yeah, I'm going home. I said it'd be fine. Go cool. Bit of drama. Fully expect that.
Are you looking forward to going back?
Yes and no, if I'm being honest. But don't tell the others, but it's tough being a noob, having this weight on your shoulders. and going back is difficult because they expect great things all the time, and I don't want to do that. I just want to have fun. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or
Yeah.
it's just one.
What?
but as I said, it's not me I'm worried about, it's my uncle. Not good ties there. Not.
When's the last time he's been back?
Hmm?
When was the last time he was back home? Has he been there for a while?
It's been a while since they've met up.
Oh.
Yeah. Take it as this. My father and him do not get along.
Brothers?
Mm.
Should be fun.
Yes. Listen, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, you'll get on with them great. You're a veteran party.
Okay. Is that true? Yeah. Cool.
Make up some bullshit, they'll catch on to it.
Yeah. Cool. Looking forward to it.
Mm.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whittle.
Yeah.
Can the bear smell anything, or is he just not?
I think it was just water when I asked.
As the sun begins to rise again and your watch comes to its end, you notice the bear going up towards where Echo left his snare. You don't notice anything at first. The way does snare need an anchor point, or does it just?
What, the magical one or the real one?
The spell.
No, it literally just lifts them up. But they do need to do a deck save.
Yeah.
Let me get the spell up quickly. I'll just pop into the chat. I don't think it is, anyway. You cast a spell.
Oh, I was gonna try and get the rope back, wasn't I?
Yeah, no, it's just hoist up in the air. And if it fails its dex check, then it's just suspended.
As it starts to move forward, you see it's still dark, but you see the silhouette of humble folk figure just hoisted into the air, struggle for a second, and then and scamper off.
Ooh. Can I go after?
And that's where we'll end the session.
No.
Dun.
Mr.
Oh,
Oh, well then.
Would have been more roleplay for you, but rolled a nat 20 on the deck save, so... They managed to wriggle out pretty swiftly.
alrighty then.
That was eventful. Fucking arguing over a bridge.